Welcome to Natural Six.
Oh,
yeah. I'm trying to keep it fresh because Christ, it's stale. This is episode 59. 59
of this stale story.
Loaf. This is slice 59 of this old loaf.
You could kill a man with it.
You could kill a man
But you're
with it.
still here, so it can't be that.
You're our favourites.
You know what you do with old loaves, though?
Go on.
You make
I
bread
do it
pudding.
every so often. I
Yeah.
just stare down the
You
lens
do
the whole
stare
episode.
down the lens.
I know I'm fine with staring down the lens.
We know you
Oh,
are.
everyone. Ben's fine with staring down the lens.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
It's just that, like, I feel like Harry does it. He does it all the time.
I'm hosting.
Am I not allowed?
I'm the host.
He has
to
his
the
own
audience as
camera.
well?
I'm the host.
Oh,
Who are you?
sorry.
Who the fuck are you?
Listen,
Get out of my camera.
just because it's the host of a party, like I can serve some drinks as well.
No one's stopping.
That just makes you the waiter.
Everyone is stopping
Ben's
me.
serving you a drink.
No,
You know
you
his
brought it
finger's
up.
been in it. You
Yeah,
know
but
his
Ben's,
finger's been
have
in
you?
your
Do you
drink.
when you? So Ben holds drinks psychotically a
do.
wine glass.
Yes.
We're all looking for an empty
For example,
glass to,
just let's pretend this is a wine glass. Ben will hold it like this with his fingers inside.
Not all of them.
No,
Maybe
it's the
like
two fingers.
Yeah,
like
two
this.
fingers.
like this,
Which somehow is
It's
worse.
worse.
Yeah.
which is horrible.
But also, when it's glass as well, you see as he takes his hands away, like you
finger
see the
marks.
finger marks all around the glass.
You're all
Just
beautiful. It's the way you sort of swing it as well. Like.
really satisfying, honestly. The
When
weight
can
of
you
it.
remember the first time you did it?
Really, relatively recently, like I would say, like in the last three or 4
Is it
years.
post Clive?
Yeah.
Is it a little bit high on Clive?
Yeah, it's high on Clive. it's like
Bro,
why
That's how it's manifested.
my life has changed irrevocably.
You're Clive.
Yeah.
and to celebrate that, I put two fingers inside of a glass.
No, that's not doing that motion.
That is honestly a
Stop
wretched
it,
thing to see a
everyone.
person do.
I just because
You-
I don't want to hold. I don't
Yeah,
want to
Ben,
hold
yeah.
a glass like this. And for those
No,
who
but
are
you don't
listening
have
at
to do
home-
the thing with your shoulders. You don't have to.
T-Rex.
You don't have.
It feels.
like that.
I don't have to hold the glass by the stem. I don't like to hold it by the stem, but I also don't want to warm it up.
Depends
so
what
if
you're
I
drinking.
if I dangle it like that, I'm not warming up the wine.
Yeah, but you're warming up the glass. Like,
I'm not warming it up. I'm not. I've just got the little dangly bit.
I think we should get. I think we should get Ben one of those hats with straws, and he can put his wine in that.
I
you'd
don't
li-
think.
you'd like that.
I think the real question
leave it
is,
there.
does he wash his hands after he pees before he goes
Ben
back to
has.
his
I've
wine
never
glass?
seen Ben wash his hands.
because
And then he sticks his fingers in
Yeah.
his glass.
Yeah.
But it's only him.
But I'm not doing it in your
Yeah.
glass.
That
I'm
is
not doing it in
true,
your
but-
glass. There was a period of time where Alex would record me doing it all the time, and then he'd put it on social media, and people would go crazy for it. But everyone had an opinion.
It's a psychotic thing to do.
Do you know what? The only reason I haven't recorded it recently is because I haven't seen you drinking wine recently.
No,
No,
and
we're
I've
on
really
Margs
moved.
now.
I'm onto Margs.
Yeah.
You can't do it with a mug.
And I wouldn't do it with
Gin
a Marg.
tonics, yeah.
Gin and tonics, Margs,
Yeah, we-
Aperol spritz. I won't do it with any of those things. Only wine.
Well, it's funny that Aperol Spritz comes in a.
It does, but like
Don't say those words with that gesture.
Aperol spritz has ice in it. Anything with ice in it, I'm not dangling. But like wine,
We've all
I'm
got to,
dangling.
with the please.
God, it's
I am doing
horrible.
this. I'm
It's
doing this.
I know, and no one's happy about it.
I got absolutely lambasted when I went that one
Yeah, but you
time.
made that sound as well.
I think it is. I actually
No,
because I had
sorry,
quite a bit.
actually.
I have just finished a can of Red Bull, but I did have quite a visceral reaction. You made that noise and did that hand, and I felt something here, like a sensation.
It made me gasp.
Yeah. See, so,
Not a
in a
good
pleasurable
way.
way.
No,
there's
no.
your audience. There's your audience.
Well done. Congratulations.
room.
You've got
I think
Doug.
that would be a fascinating accompanying podcast that I would
thought you
listen
said
to.
visual.
No, on another Patreon exclusive, which is Alex
Why don't
and
you
Doug.
just do the ones you've already said you're going to do?
Wow.
Oh yeah.
So let's say hi to our heroes.
Hello, looking down the barrel of the lens again. I'm Aoife Wilson, and I'll be playing Dolly de Winter, the Tiefling Bard.
Hello, my name is Alex Jordan, and I am playing the Kobold Rogue.
Whoa, intense.
Hi, I'm Doug Cockle. I'm playing Kelmis, the Dragonborn Druid.
Hi, I'm Holly, and I'm playing the human fighter, Elwyn Grenweird.
Hello.
Anywhere but. Yeah.
Hello, I'm Ben Starr, and I'm playing
And that's
Radiant
Should I
Thornbear,
hold up for you as we're playing?
the Eladrin Wizard.
Yeah? Good.
I didn't look down the barrel.
No, you didn't. Good boy.
I'm Harry McIntyre, the wine glass and the fingers. Shall we play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Yay!
That was a good one. Your hair has gotten really long though.
Last time.
Cut it. I need to cut it.
I'm so sorry.
and that
Did I inter-
Yeah, we were talking.
I'm really sorry. Carry on.
Where is the camera right now?
It's on Harry as usual because we're in the
It just annoys me that it's
put on Harry, actually, that
Why
whole
can't we
thing.
put it on the multi thing?
No.
No, because it's meant to
I
be
think
Harry.
we need to give people an option.
We were
that
talking
they
about
can
my
look
hair.
elsewhere because we do some great stuff.
You
during
just want
this
people
recap.
looking at you, is what you mean.
I just want to
Yeah,
give
you
people
just
the
want
option to
everyone
be
You
able
just
to
want
have
to
a
one-up
look.
on Ben.
Time.
I want people to have a peek at me during Harry's
No.
bit. Cut to me. Cut to the one.
No, Tom, don't do it. Don't do it, Tom.
Give me the one.
No.
Give me the one.
No.
Harry, you do the recap, but give me the one.
Just focus Peter on Ben for the whole show.
Leave Peter out of this.
Last time.
But for real.
You began as Kelnis emerged from the Everfire, having completed the rite that earned him the title of Incandant of the Circle of Wildfire. That's
cool.
As Fabian led applause, Kelnis
Thanks for that
felt...
feedback.
yeah, actually, let's give feedback,
I
Jerry.
recorded this like 4 days ago. It's good to know it's still so fresh. As Fabian led applause, Kelnis felt that his strength and abilities had grown. He was now immune to fire damage and able to more effectively command flames to heal or to harm.
That's awesome.
Radian was livid at this power creep.
I was.
Kelnis asked Kindle that his hut be dismantled and used to improve the living conditions of the rest of the circle, as had been the tradition. With this request made, he offered his arm to Elowyn and led her into the trees. The Dragonborn and the daughter of House Grenweird gone, Dolly, Radian and I, the character not the me, decided to see what they could find in Kelnis's hut, looking for clues to the youth he had been many decades before they met him. Radian found scraps of paper torn from a journal. Piecing together what he could of the salvaged remnants, he ascertained that the pages described the place of combat with Yilda, the most complete sentence being, "She was horrified." Meanwhile, Dolly discovered 2 hand-carved figurines in a drawer hidden within Kel's old desk. One was a rendering of Iriana, the other a humanoid figure, though the face was yet to be formed. Apart from the rest of you in the forest, Kelnis thanked Elowyn for her silent support, as his anger had threatened to overwhelm him after the stag let you to the corpses of those that had attacked his village. It's a long sentence. Just breeze through it. Don't draw attention to it and you'll get away with it.
Say it again.
Coming from a family that aren't the best talkers themselves, Elowyn was more comfortable with the kind of silence Kel had needed at that moment. Wishing to repay the favour, Kel asked an oak tree to speak with Elowyn. Placing her hand on the trunk, Elowyn could hear the tree twisting and stretching before she was able to make out a few words that related to House Grenweird. Comforted by the thought that these trees are somehow connected to those of her home, Elowyn left a message written on a strip of cloth wrapped around the tree. "I love you, I'm sorry." Kelnis and Elowyn returned to the Circle of Wildfire as preparations were being finalised for the Feast of Incandescence, a traditional celebration after someone completes the rite of the Everfire. Fabian had been preparing food, and the rest of the druids had been arranging tables. I celebrated Kel's return by accidentally setting his own hand on fire before you all fell to a dinner of raclette, with Dolly snacking on various apples.
So hungry.
As dinner stretched into the night, Kindle rose from the table and announced that he was stepping down as Ardent with immediate effect, handing the responsibility to Krelty. Krelty seemed daunted by the prospect, but accepted the mantle, seeking out Kelnis for advice. The dwarf led him to her hut, where she produced a small stone figurine with which she would be able to send messages to other circles. She asked what message should be sent, Kelnis responding that Krelty should tell the truth of her heart and her plans. She whispered words that would be sent to Laz, Ardent of a circle somewhere within the swamps of Brack, before the bird sloughed off its stone shell and became a fiery hummingbird flying into the night sky above Lathi. The feast continued long into the night until the members of the circle drifted off to bed. Dolly showed Kelnis the figurines that she had found in his old hut. He was happy to take possession of the Iriana figurine, but encouraged Dolly to carve the blank-faced one herself. As you all prepared to sleep, Radian realised that he was finally able to make out something of the stag. Speaking about it with Kelnis before the Dragonborn threatened to tickle him in a moment of strange psychosexual tension.
Not the first time.
Yeah, that was a bit weird. It was a bit
Yeah, it's one of the,
It was a bit weird, actually.
yeah, it was one of the oddest.
Strange day,
one of the
actually.
strange- one of the-
Strange
one of the odder
day.
moments we've
We
had.
could have just ended the scene.
But I think it landed though.
Did it?
I think so. You all slept after that, waking and bidding farewell to the circle before following the stag deeper into Lathi again. It led you once more to the stone, where it was reunited with its 3 reflections. As you stood at the centre of the stone, the stags began to slam their hooves down with greater and greater ferocity. Light shone in the trees and coalesced into the form of a huge white stag, its smaller counterparts becoming visions from your journey and then disappearing into smoke. This great stag, visible to you all, told Kelnis that he now spoke for all the forest, before it ran into the tree line, creating a dark tunnel down which it disappeared. You entered this darkness, assaulted by visions of gods, of light and heat and agony, of a queen crowned by the hair of her followers, of death and debauchery, of a tower of stone and the glint of golden hooks. As these visions faded, you moved towards and through swirls of colourful cloud until you emerged into a grassy plain, a mountain range in the distance. And that's where we are now. I would like one of you, and I don't mind who, to roll me a D100.
Oh, that's dangerous.
we have one?
Do we have the
Yeah, you
proper
just
big? I know.
Oh,
Do
we
we have
got
the proper
Yeah,
big one?
no, it's out there.
They're horrible anyway.
I know. Go on.
Go on, Eva.
Until we release an official natural
we-
6 one, in
And
which
which
case
place
I'll...
is better?
That would be
Ever.
cool. We should do D100s.
All right, I'm gonna write that down. Get on
they're
with that.
great.
Oh!
What'd you get?
88.
Whoa.
To 91
That's
FM,
a nice-
BBC Radio 2.
That's a nice number.
Yeah.
88's nice, actually.
Yeah, it's real pleasing.
We'll find out how Harry's going to make sure it's not.
That's the worst.
Okay, hang
That's
on
a
a
bunch of
second.
zeros
Hang on
wearing
a
a
second.
tight belt.
Can I get Dolly? In fact, can you all just roll me a raw D20?
Yes.
I'm so nervous I rolled off the table.
Oh, no.
I rolled 2 nat 20s
Why would you do that?
before we started.
Why did you
I've
put it
just
in
rolled
tower?
another. That's 3 nat 20s in a row,
Why
baby.
why would you do that?
What did everyone get?
I didn't.
You got an at one.
I could have rolled it in.
That's fine. That's
Samuel.
fine.
18.
9.
Nat 20.
That's 20.
6.
Okay. Just
Can I roll?
3 nat 20s in a row.
Samuel.
You can roll it again. but it
this
won't
doesn't
count.
this doesn't mean anything. Don't read anything into the fact it says invisible. But can you just hold on to that? You just hold on to that for me.
Alex loves catching stuff. He's really good at catching stuff.
I do actually really
You
quite
really,
like
I know you do. I know.
You know what I'm
Alarm.
also good
You're
at?
just
Throwing
making
things
us-
in other things.
Test it later.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like when you get a cold.
Can you put that in Can you put that in front of you so that I can see that you've got it?
I don't like this.
I do.
This is how Hamrock started.
I feel
quit.
special.
Oh, there he is.
Don't worry about it.
Those who don't watch the ancillary stuff.
Oh, good friends. Hammer.
You are in these grasslands, undulating grasslands. And as the grasslands, these hills and brows and furrows created in the land are so pronounced that you can see what's on the ridges from your sort of raised vantage point, but you can't really see what's in these furrows around you. And ahead, these lead sort of generally down towards an area of thick forest, and then foothills that lead up to this range of very high mountains, Atria alike in their height. Away to your left, the grasslands give way to this rocky plain, and then there is an almost sheer cliffside in the far distance. Beyond that, you can make out nothing. Away to the right, there is a lake with mud banks and distant mountains on the far side of that lake. And then you turn behind to see whether any of that tunnel and that dark or those swirls of colourful cloud remain, and they are gone. And the grass leads to cliffs that wrap around to the left and join up with that sheer rock face.
Can I do a nature check to see if I recognize any of the vegetation or geography is reliquary-like or different in some way?
Absolutely.
It's 21.
21. So, you see that the trees that you see here, and of course there's this forest, but there are other kind of, it's not a barren grassland other than that. There are flowers and trees and thickets of bushes and patches of gorse, things that you recognize. The colours are dialed up. And when you look at the little clusters of flowers that are blooming in these grasslands around you, some seem familiar. It's almost like they feel like cousins of flowers you know. Not so unfamiliar as to feel deeply strange or unsettling in their exoticism, but they are augmented somehow. And you can recognize that if you are in Reliquia, you are in a part of Reliquia where you have never been, and you do not recognize the geographical features of this place. You don't know anywhere with this thick forest and this mountain range and a great lake with more mountains and sheer cliffs that sort of envelop you.
I was going to look behind where the tunnel they would have come from was. That was a trip.
Well, I mean, granted, we've just come from a forest that walks, but this is weird.
How did we... What was that?
Spooky tunnel, strange visions.
Whatever
Now we're
this
here.
is.
We all saw her, didn't we?
Who?
You did not
Well,
see themselves, and
I saw something. I didn't see themselves.
Yeah,
you did not see themselves.
I saw something.
You,
I saw something, but I thought it was just a fever dream.
so what did you see?
I saw a room, a cavern, something, bright light, gems, somebody or something trying to emerge from the light. I have no idea what it was.
What did you see?
A woman with long hair and people braiding it and chanting. It was weird. It was really weird.
Did you see anything?
I saw someone trying to keep themselves awake, staring into a darkness. Didn't mean anything to me.
No.
What did you see?
A war? The aftermath of one? Mountains of rotting flesh? And then a tent? Some Eladrin? And then mounds of very alive flesh.
What do you mean, very alive?
I mean, what I mean. A lot
What
of
does that
people,
mean?
A lot of people celebrating life.
Oh. Oh.
I saw them themselves with Theolon with child. And they was arguing, but themselves turned their back but did not turn their back, and
What were they arguing about?
about the betrayal, about the child but not the child, about everything that had come before. And they said that the child would be hidden in the forest.
Well, that went well.
How long ago exactly does we think the Spider Prince was born?
It could be hundreds of years.
Could be more, could be less. Things get a little bit funny when gods are involved.
You grew up in the forest. Were there any stories, things long ago, that might be connected?
I do not think so.
You sure it was the child she wanted to hide in the forest?
I just want to double check that I'm hearing correctly that that they talked about the child will be hidden in the forest. This is because obviously my memory is
I remember it differently.
Okay.
Let me. So we can do. I can
I-
just. I can read it.
Same.
I can.
Yeah,
What I
I
will do is I
inferred-
will
I
read
inferred
it.
it was
I will
Okay.
read it to you
They were
again,
hiding.
and you can
Yeah.
infer whatever you like. Thalon says they will put them to death, all of them, as if they are nothing but weapons, as if they are instruments of destruction. Even Aurum would do this. She is holding her. She has a hand resting on her stomach. Themselves says, Aurum understands less than he likes to think he does. Thalon says, I can't let it happen. It is the destruction of something beautiful for fear it will become uncontrollable. They were made to exist in whatever form that existence takes. Do we claim virtue whilst purging the world of anything we fear? Then they have a load of conversations about their interpersonal stuff. And then Thalon says, I'm sorry, and themselves says, and you hope this sorrow will bring me to your side in keeping them hidden, keeping them safe. Thalon nods, themselves says, too late. And then themselves says, I would not see them dead. What do you plan to do? Thalon, hide them. Themself, not here. Thalon, no, not here, among the walking trees. Themself, I do this for them, not for you.
Interesting. So we're thinking now of the dragons, because my initial thought was with the hand on the belly was the them. And it was like a reference to the hand on the belly being them.
It's like when you go them's. I think I says it quite a lot. Them's is when
Yeah.
they're referring to like
Yeah.
a thing. So
So my brain was like,
Oh, you mean the
hand-
the kobold uses of peculiar pronouns might be, might be making things tricky for you, might they?
Yeah, interesting. So I associated that. Okay, well that's
fine.
That's fine though. You can.
yeah. Well then now it's a matter of
No, but it's a fair. I mean,
That's
it's a
fun.
fair mistake for I
Yeah.
to make.
Well, that is what I thought it meant. So,
I think we should pursue this vision with relentless. This sounds like a good lead.
A woman and people braiding her hair.
yeah, really, really long hair, chanting, worshipping. It just doesn't mean anything to me.
Did you recognize her?
No.
It sounds so strange.
Yeah, that's the strange thing. That's the strangest
It's all
thing.
pretty strange.
Yeah, okay, yeah, everything's been really, really strange. Where are we?
I wouldn't read much into visions. They're not really that helpful.
Well, they're not helpful, but that doesn't mean they don't mean anything.
Yeah, we just can't figure them out.
I mean, we may not, but
Visions can have significance beyond mortal comprehension.
But what are we going to do with it now?
well, nothing.
Well, nothing. I'm immortal and can't comprehend it.
I think I comprehended mine exactly.
Rules as written.
has you come through with okay,
Yeah.
cool. So I would like to just send you up and just walk inside you to sort of like have a little look and see what I can see.
And how
from
far?
100
I
feet.
recognise what you're saying is that he's going to go up.
Directly up.
Directly up.
Yeah,
Is
that's-
you a male owl? Have we ever established that?
Yeah.
I feel- yeah. So he's going to go directly up, and then he's going to be sort of trying to take in as much of this surrounding area as possible, right?
So he's gone up. Because he can only go 100 feet
Yes.
away, he's gone up 99 feet and he's doing a 1 foot. So he's
Really
literally
good.
just trying to take everything in.
Go on, roll me perception for you.
17.
17. What you can make out is that in these rising and falling ridges, from his vantage point higher up than you, he can see into the first of these few ridges, although the ones beyond are also lost to him. He can make out in this sort of third dip that there is movement of some kind, forms and shapes, though at that distance he can't make out exactly what they are, but they're one of them is quite large.
Eyes. Roll back down.
I see something moving.
And holds a claw up in the direction.
Large.
Oh, good.
Where?
Holding the claw in the
direction.
It's sort of in the. It's not. It's sort of loosely speaking towards the mountain range before you, and the forest and the foothills. But the forest from here would be even taking into account, without even really taking into account the sort of mechanical added effort of going up and down hills, is over half a day's walk from where you are now. You have a great vantage point, so it's a long way, and this movement is much, much closer to you than that.
Not close, but not far.
That's good then. Come on then.
One direction is as good as any other.
Yeah, it's not like we have a particular direction to go in, so I guess towards the big thing that you see moving seems
I
sensible.
walk significantly faster.
Because you've got your blade hands out. We were discussing this earlier, that blade hands
Is
make
it
you
blade?
walk
Is that
faster.
like a magical item versus
Yeah.
the boots of Grumgrungle?
Well, you didn't notice I'd put the boots of Grumgrungle on, so technically I'm 5 foot
You're 5 foot
tall?
faster. 5 foot.
Oh yeah,
5
no, I
feet of
forgot
travel.
to say actually makes you 5 foot.
So I'm moving a
Aren't you
bit
5 foot?
faster
But
than.
don't you move 5 feet?
Yeah, so you now have a 40-foot walk speed.
Was that an
I've got
elf thing, and now you're not an elf
chubby
anymore?
hands,
so
Oh, okay, so you get a 60-foot walk speed.
I sees all of this and feels a deep sense of insecurity and
No,
clicks
they
his heels.
What a waste.
Wait, so you?
Eladrins are slower.
So it would have been
Were they
35
faster?
when you were an elf.
Well, I would say, here's what I would say about things like that. I think that a wood elf is not, at least in my understanding of it, is not fast because they are biologically faster, in my head.
Big legs.
It's because they are more than a high elf. They are used to covering long distances, to difficult terrain, and they're not always walking on paved roads.
They're parkour champions.
That's why they're faster. So I would say you can keep that 35 speed, so
I
it
was
can
going to.
become 40.
Yeah, I'm walking at 40 right now.
Wow.
Well, I just
Let him go. He'll tire himself out.
He's exhausted. I mean, he is immediately exhausted.
moving.
I forgot to say you take a 15 con penalty.
Yeah, it's like letting a Labrador puppy.
Eyes, despite being much smaller,
suggestion.
has a 60 feet
slower.
because I've clicked my boots of speed. And what you see from Eyes is that weird optical illusion sensation from Twilight when the vampires walk, but they're walking normally. But
Oh yeah.
What a
yeah.
reference,
Super,
by the
super
way.
fast.
What a
Seen
fucking
it.
reference.
But I'm going to notice that we're all now, I believe we're in a race. So I'm going to use my full movement. So I'm going to be using 80 feet of movement.
You're going to be.
I'm going to take a shot
We're,
at
well,
Radiant.
we're in initiative.
I think we're in initiative order because we're not racing, but we are. It's the looking and just.
So what it is it's two men who don't know each other, who are both walking to the train station, who have decided in their heads that their masculinity will be fundamentally undermined.
And
if
what
they
I'm
aren't
going to
the
do is
first
when
one
I
to the train
when I
station.
turn a corner, I'm going to sprint a little bit.
Yes, and then
So
slow
the next
down.
person comes around behind is like, he must have teleported.
But you can't run. It can't be a run.
No,
It
you
has
can't be
to
seen to run.
Yeah. And
It's like
does
the
anyone
walking
else
race
want to
for the
join in
Olympics,
this?
you've got at the heel. No, no one else wants to join in this. No.
You're already a part of it, so you're doing
You're
it.
in it now. You're in it now.
Insane.
Okay.
No.
Kel, you want to get in on this?
No, I can only do 30 feet. If you're doing 80, I'm just
very
going,
defeatist
"Radiant,
attitude to
wait
it."
up.
Radiant, wait, stop it,
No,
Radiant.
I
Let
would
the
like to
wizard run
confirm
in
once again,
first.
I'm at 60 feet, so
You're at 60
Let
feet.
the squishy guy go first.
Yeah.
I'm at 40 feet.
Let the wizard go first. It can only go well. He'll shout if he's in trouble.
So you reach the first of these ridges, and Raging, you are a little ahead.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, sorry. I is probably ahead, right? I is
Thank
the
you.
fastest mechanically.
But not emotionally. Takes them
I
all.
think actually emotionally he's pretty bad.
I think actually
Very
he is. I
rapid,
think
yeah,
maybe
I
sometimes
think-
that's the problem, is that he's incredibly
In
fast.
fact, it's all of them at
emotionally.
once.
Yeah.
All of the time.
And you go over this first ridge and this second ridge, and as you approach the third, I'm going to say you've role-played yourselves into silliness. So can you both roll me perception with disadvantage? Because I think you are concentrating on your speed rather than an awareness of...
Oh my god! I just rolled 2 nat 20s! That is now, out of the last...
4.
But the 2 before, that one, and then the 2, that's 5 out of the last 6 have been nat 20s.
Good
He's going to drop off a cliff.
time
Yeah.
to do it.
9.
9.
Do I fall off the
That's
cliff?
ridiculous.
So you hear Draconic. And you hear, well, with a nat 20, you hear exactly what they're saying. You hear voices squabbling, one a little deeper than the other two. You make out 3 distinct voices. And you hear the deeper voice say, "Leave it." And a higher voice say, "Just a little, no." And you can hear,
I immediately does like a little claw gesture and stops where he is and turns and places a claw over his snout.
I only got a 9 on perception though.
I think you can, yes, I think you can see I mean, let me say this. You don't have to. You don't have to see your friend. It's up to you, I suppose.
Can I do a comedy thing where I don't see it? Wait, I don't see it, but I walk straight into the fist.
Yes.
Which would be about groin level.
Groin level.
Yeah.
How much blood
if you do that.
Well, I'll tell you what I'd like to do.
Takes all the damage.
I know what you'd like to do and what you should do.
I'm gonna have you roll a Constitution saving throw.
And my punch is a
It's really
And
good.
we're not gonna worry about that. I think this is
Oh, we're not. I
this is
think
more
we should.
serious than you realise. So I'm just going to allow you.
Is it?
Oh,
No, don't worry about it.
Remember, there's a little invisible ring.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
God.
got this thing on
Hey,
me.
I'm 30 feet back. Feel
no,
free.
Brandon.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
I know you
Constitution
don't.
I
saving
think it
throw.
adds colour. Thank
No,
you.
don't.
We're doing it from the Tower of Benty, by the way.
Nope. Okay.
One day you're going to add color and it's going to all
Con
go
save.
black.
Yeah.
That is a 15.
A 15. Okay, I'm going to say a 15 passes. So here's what happens. You get hit. You suffer a spectacular nut shot in the moment that I brings up his fist to tell you to stop, and you have that thing where you very nearly cry out, and you realise that I is serious and is stopping you for a reason, and you do that. Why did you just hit me in the penis? The rest of you, even though you were a little further back, you see that I has stopped.
I grabs
My penis.
It did really look. I grabs the penis.
Yeah.
Look.
grabs like Radiant's shirt. grabs Radiant's shirt, pulls him down and puts a claw over a clawed hand over his mouth.
His mouth, thank God, right.
Over his mouth. Wait. And just does a little shh. And gestures to the others. That
God.
This is very serious.
gestures to the others, like with it, like claw over his mouth with a silent gesture, and just sort of like
Dolly
beckons
drops
them
down.
over.
Yeah.
Stealthy.
Yeah.
Points at Kelnis, beckons over, and does a little tug on his ear, but basically communicating like, "Listen."
What's wrong with your ear?
Shh. And tugs his ear. Shh. Listen.
Oh.
And holds everyone to like just listen for a moment.
So you all kind of reach this ridge where I and Radian have stopped, and Kel, roll me perception, and you can roll with advantage. You had a nat 20 last time.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Oh my God.
Okay.
14.
14. You can make out, I would say, sort of 75% of this, but you hear this argument in Draconic, and you hear this higher, feels like a younger voice saying, "But we're hungry. We're hungry. I don't care. This is mine. I found it. You wait till I am done, and you have what is left."
You heard that?
How far away do I think?
Well, you are. What I will say is, because you haven't specifically said you want to summit the ridge and look down, you are in a position where you are sort of essentially one process of sort of pulling yourself over that ridge from being able to look. You've put yourself as close to that place as you can, and you've been relying on sight.
I would like to get as low as I can in stealth, just peek over.
Yeah.
It's a 21 thanks to fucking reliable.
Thanks to fucking.
Thanks to fucking. Man, fuck so much. I would have beat fucking. And you see...
Sorry, it's now actually it's 20. It's a
You get
23
advantage
now,
because
so I
you're
mean that's
holding
a
my
big
penis?
difference.
No one gets advantage from holding your penis.
You look up and Radian's crying, but not making,
Weirdest,
it's not
the
making
weirdest thing
a
is
sound.
happy tears.
Yeah. Radian smiles for the first time in the campaign.
23.
You see, as you peer over the top of this ridge, 3 dragons. One is silver, larger than the others, 2 much smaller creatures that are bronze-coloured. And they are around a dead creature. And the silver is ripping huge chunks of flesh from the body of this creature and snapping it back. And the, like scavengers, these 2 little bronze are kind of trying to nip at the legs, nip at any patch of meat on this, like sort of, you know, it could be it may have been a goat. It's hard to tell, but it's that kind of sort of benign, livestocky, wild animal. And every time it gets closer, these 2 get closer, the silver is and sort of baring its teeth, and its spines and quills on its head are sort of standing up.
Can I try and get a sense of the beast that they're, whatever they're ripping from, like a...
You can.
The kind of shape of it.
Roll perception.
16.
It's quadrupedal. It looks that it's furred and hooved. The head is no longer attached to the body. You don't see horns in particular that would denote it being a deer, but it looks to have the basic arrangement of limbs and body structure which would imply that kind of grassland herbivore.
Okay. I turns his body and sort of does a little gesture of like wings, and then does a gesture of fangs, claws, and sharp teeth, and points back over.
We should leave. I mean, let me guess, they're not going to be friendly, right? That would be easy.
Didn't really think about what we should do when we actually find dragons.
I didn't think we'd actually find dragons.
And then I is gonna do another gesture of facial expression of just like pure anger.
I think we need to regroup. Think about this.
No.
What are we thinking about?
What do you mean, no?
Well, didn't we come here to find dragons?
Just send Kel in.
I don't think you can send, that's like sending in a salamander.
No.
Excuse me.
Kel, do it.
Kel, do what?
Go in and just be like, hey. Hey, guys. I'm one of you.
Also, for Tom's sake, stop stage whispering. Right, it's not that
I was
good.
like riding the game. Right?
Yeah.
There is a certain sense in that.
Is there?
They're sentient beings.
We did come looking for the dragons.
I could do without fighting 3 dragons.
We're not going to fight the dragons. Just, Kel, go in and you can understand them. You can talk to them, right? What are they?
Most dragons speak common as well.
Okay, but were the dragons friendly? What were they saying?
They were arguing over the food.
Great, let's send them more food then. I don't really think sending one of us in is a good idea.
What about if
What
I
else
go
would
as
we-
well?
What? I don't know if that would make any difference. I don't know.
I has a way with words and people.
Let's all go. Let's all go. We're in this together. Let's all go.
The stag brings us here.
I was thinking that we've been brought here by the White Stag themselves told us to seek the dragons.
Didn't tell us what to do when we find them, though.
Or how many dragons there would be, and literally anything else. Just find dragons.
Kel, what are they saying?
I said they're just arguing over food.
So they're hungry.
Yes.
So we give them something they need. We promise them food.
Do you have more apples?
I don't think 3 apples are going to cut it. Sorry, 2 apples are going to cut it. I got hungry on
Then
that.
stop eating. Stop eating them. We know how much you like them. Stop eating them.
I'm going to put 2 and 2 together here and say that these dragons have probably been isolated for a while. They're probably scavenging for food. They're probably very hungry. We can offer them a way out.
Or they'll just eat us because we look pretty delicious.
They won't eat us because you're very persuasive and you look like them a little bit, maybe.
And he doesn't look very delicious.
If
Ben hates that.
if they are eating something, it stands to reason that there are other things here. Perhaps we can find something to offer. Shall we hunt and find something that we can...
They're dragons. How are we going to offer them more than they could get themselves?
And your
The
track
better
record-
thing to offer them would be... I mean, if they've been here for a long time, they've been cut off.
I mean, who...
They might not have seen anything like us before.
They just want news and updates from outside.
Maybe they want freedom.
Maybe
But-
not.
Is there a risk in giving a dragon freedoms out there? They was put here for a reason.
What happened in your vision again?
So,
Now that I know.
Well, I think, I think it's... Yeah, here's what I think in terms of what I takes from the vision. I haven't read you anything different second time round to what you had read to you the first time round. It's word for word exactly the same. So and obviously to an extent, the conclusion I comes to is a conclusion that you initially come to, and you have had it read to you rather than visually experienced it. And so if I has had time to digest it and comes to a different conclusion, to me that's not metagaming. I'll just give you permission to...
I mean, we're in the forest. We're like,
It's...
We're not in the forest.
well, no,
We're
as in like
We were.
on a
were
plane
with.
on the other side of a
We're on a
dark
plane again.
tunnel.
Don't tell Ben.
with no back to the seat.
Everyone's on the right-hand side apart from Ben.
I saw Thelon with themselves. And I think they was talking about the dragons. And I don't think the other gods wanted the dragons to be free, parts of the world, or...
But Theolon wanted to protect them. Is that...
Yes. That something so powerful shouldn't just be destroyed because it is powerful. That there is parts of the world, there is parts of everything.
All
They
that might
belong.
be true. Doesn't mean they're not going to eat us.
But if they is of Theolon, or they has some connection to a Theolon, maybe a Radian.
What?
You mean because he's Eladrin?
Maybe there is some connection. We is all assuming, because they is dragon, that they has something with the scales, but maybe there is a connection with the Eladrin.
Maybe we just go and talk to them.
I mean,
What else are we gonna do?
we did come here looking for dragons. I suppose we have found dragons.
Great, well, let's all march to our death then, because we've just found some dragons.
What else are we going to do? We're just going to sit here and discuss how we might approach them, or why don't we just do something? We've come all of this way. They're right in front of us. Why are we going to stop at the last hurdle? Am I being crazy?
Are these the only dragons?
It's some dragons. It's the first dragons we've seen whilst we got here. The point of coming here was the dragons. The reason Kel went through emotional torment was because of the dragons. This is why we're here.
Then I say we go as one.
No, you're right. It's crazy to be cautious looking dragons in the face.
Roll me perception. Actually, and Kel as well.
Dirty
And
20.
Elowin, you three have been the ones who've taught... I'd like, well, just Elowin as well. I think Elowin's been reasonably quiet during this. Dirty 20.
13.
13.
12.
12. Okay, so while you're having this conversation, one of those bronze, smaller dragons gets too close. And the silver snarls and bites at it. And it bites at it and it causes this gouge to appear in the smaller dragon's side. And there is something under the skin. Like strands of something. It's like the flesh is not reacting underneath like flesh. It's almost like something is spilling out of it, like hair or some kind of fiber, red.
Wait. Something feels wrong.
Oh, now something feels wrong.
No. This.
And I relay this sort of like, I don't think I'm going to ask anyone to peek over the top as well, because I'm like, right now I'm like, the fewer heads we have trying to peer over the top, the better.
Yeah.
So I relay the.
I'm going to say you're able to do that.
Yeah.
Without.
This doesn't feel. What?
That makes even less sense than all of this does already to begin with.
It makes some sense that we're not in Reliquiae. These flowers, they're like the flowers in Reliquiae, but they're different.
What do you mean we're not in Reliquiae?
We're not in Reliquiae.
Then where are we?
Can I take a claw and just like dig into, like just try and dig into the soil to see if I can feel any, like does it?
Roll me nature. Or investigation, I don't mind which, actually.
I mean, it's a 3.
Yeah,
it's a 4.
It's soil.
Yeah.
Dirt. So themselves helped put these dragons here at Thaylen's request.
I think so.
So we're not in Reliquiae.
And they don't bleed like we do.
It's at least not a Reliquiae that I'm familiar with. And I've been nearly everywhere in Reliquiae.
What does we think if I sends a you down and sees how they react?
I think that's a great idea.
I think they might react like it's a snack, but yeah.
Aradian?
It is wise to be cautious before walking in.
3 dragons is a lot, Radian.
What is a bird going to do? We're sending a bird down to do what? To see more of what's going on. We can observe these dragons for a little longer, see how it works. Maybe this will figure itself out. Maybe they'll go to sleep.
How about this? Can't believe I'm going to suggest this. I can go with one other person. If it goes wrong, I'll get us out. The rest of you, stay back.
It should be me then.
How far down below are they?
Like 30 feet down the ridge. You could get
Essentially,
there.
I can misty step down if the
you can
worst
get
comes
there.
to worst.
You can get there.
I do think, though, that we could send you, the owl, to get a closer look at the wound on the dragon.
My thoughts is also this. We might learn something about if they recognize as an owl or if this is something they has not seen before.
Couldn't hurt.
Feel free to sacrifice the bird.
Maybe if they eat the bird, they won't want to eat us.
I don't think the bird counts as food.
And I will walk into you and send you down. And I would like to just do a sort of circle above first to see if the dragons look up and.
Okay. Are you hoping that they look up?
I honestly don't.
Or you don't have any
I
expectation?
have no expectation.
Let's bring some randomness into this then. Why don't you roll me a luck check? Here's what I'll say. On a 1 to 7, none of them look up. On an 8 to 14, the bronze look up. And on a 15 or higher, the silver looks up.
11.
11. So you see You see that the silver is still concerned with, as you look through Yu's eyes, the silver is almost was kind of entirely taken up with its task of tearing the flesh away from the body of this creature. And it seems that perhaps the attack on this bronze has caused the other to be slightly more cautious. And the one that has this sort of fibrous red emerging from it has sort of backed away, cowering away slightly. And the other is stood in between, taking in the silver, looking for an opportunity, looking back at its fellow bronze and trying to assess their damage, and then looks up as you flies past. And it immediately spreads its wings and flies up into the sky towards you. I'm going to say everyone roll stealth checks and we'll use this creature's passive perception. Let's start here. Let's start here.
11.
An 11.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
16.
16.
23.
23.
It's not one.
Nat 1.
Oh no.
Dolly sees you and goes, no!
What? Remember, you've got a nat 20. Remind me that I'm going to give you something.
Okay.
As soon as I see this dragon rise up, I cast.
Okay, you will be able to do so in a moment. So
Okay.
tell me what it is you plan to do, and then just allow me to narrate how these
bark
things.
skin, and I just wanted to try and do this before we potentially get into some kind of combat.
And what did you roll on your stealth?
16.
Great, which passes. So essentially, the three of you pass. Elwyn passes particularly well. As this bronze flies up into the air towards you, in almost instinctively, I went to call you Aoife and then Wilson. Almost instinctively, Dolly sort of backs away, and as you back away, you scramble away, and there is like
Apples
you
everywhere.
well, yeah, it's just sort of the stuff that you're carrying. There's this sort of clattering noise. Radian reaches out to try and kind of quieten that, and all he does really is, in a well-meaning way, sort of slightly adds to it because he grabs you at a point where maybe you've already regained your footing, and the two of you are exposed to this dragon who screeches in Draconic and screeches, living meat! And I'd like everybody to roll initiative, please. Oh my God. You will get a surprise round, Elowyn.
Okay.
Which means no matter where you start in the initiative, I'm going to allow you to act first, and then we'll go into initiative as normal. So essentially you get like an extra action and bonus action and movement.
Yeah.
And then I will say with your 16 you are able to cast Barkskin because you got in there very...
Can I shout something as the dragon is?
Yes.
It's going to be like, the White Stag sent us
Okay.
on behalf of Thalon.
Let's see what happens.
But you say it much less calmly than that.
Yeah.
It's nice to meet you.
Didn't work because he's put the music on.
That's that.
We're all right. This was always going to be combat.
So,
Where are our 3 dragon minis, Harry?
so, you cast a spell, right? You cast Barkskin. Mm-hmm. I need you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Mm.
12.
Spell fails, you lose the slot.
Uh-oh. Oh
Okay,
my God,
so
I don't like this.
anyone get higher than a 20?
They all rolled nat 20s.
Anyone get higher than a 15?
15.
17.
Let's go and talk to the dragons.
I was happy to talk. I would.
We know.
I would have spoken to
Higher than a
them
10.
fine. This is
Me, I got a 14.
my decision was better than theirs.
Higher than a 5?
9.
7.
I get the feeling if they'd seen us anyway, they would have been like fresh meat.
Maybe, but we'll never know.
Action surge exists. Kelbar, 7. Right.
Just go to the Patreon. Yeah.
That is the top of the initiative, but as a result of Elwyn hiding effectively with a nat 20, you can't, unless you stand, you can't see down into the ridge, but you can absolutely do something to this bronze one if you would like to before we get into initiative as a result of your nat 20 on stealth.
How far away is it from me?
Well, if it's come from directly up, it's come up above the level of the ridge because it's looking down on you. It was about 30 feet away, so it stayed 30 feet away. Let's say it is, God, that would be maths, really. Let's say it's 40 feet from you. It's flying as well.
Yeah, so that's essentially in or out of melee, but I'm out. I can't.
Yeah, you will be out of melee unless you want to misty step to it.
No, because I'm going to start by casting Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay, roll me a. Oh.
Yeah, is it
using its? Do you technically have a spellcasting ability?
No.
Okay, I'm just going to have you roll in that case.
I go for
Oh.
that or Misty Step.
Okay, so here's how I'm going to do this, and it's going to feel like it sucks, but it's the fairest way I think I can do it. I'd like you to roll me a d6. 1 is strength, 2 is dex, etc.
Okay. Right, 4.
Okay, so can you roll me an intelligence saving throw, please?
No. I am. Does a 12 fail?
It does.
Then I'll be using Indomitable on that, please.
And that's going to, so that makes it pass, or it allows you to
No, it means I can re-roll with a bonus equal to my fighter level, but it's a natural 20.
Okay. With a natural 20, I'm going to say this will no longer affect you.
Okay. For all the spells I use.
Well, for Misty Step.
That's true. So yeah, it's got Hunter's Mark cast on it.
Yep.
Hold action.
Yes.
If I was to hold action,
This is such a good question. Okay. Yes.
does that time out by the time it gets to my round? My attack. So essentially, I'm either playing with the idea that it's going to attack me before, or do something before I attack it. If that makes sense. Because then I'm essentially going to lose the ability to use an action if I hold, but my
so
turn comes up first.
what I will say is if it comes round to you again, if you ready an action, you can only ready a single attack, but like you can't ready, I believe.
You can't prep spell.
It uses your action on your turn, and it uses your reaction as well. You can't make an extra attack with a readied action, I believe.
But
so what I'm saying is,
I'd get 1 slash a second.
you would get yes. So essentially, you would get the equivalent of an opportunity attack, but as it came into your space rather than as it
Essentially,
leaves. But then once we get to your turn, if it hasn't got to you and it hasn't been within your space, you'll lose that readied action. Sound
Yes.
reasonable to you?
Okay, everybody, you've got a choice. I either attack this thing or we hold and see if you want to talk to it some more.
Don't do anything.
Then I'm going to hold I'm going to move 10 feet, so I'm within 30 feet of it, and then I'm going to hold action.
Okay, so you sort of move to the edge of the ridge. It's still 30 feet away from you, hovering in the air,
Yeah.
and I'm going to say you're now visible to everything that is within that ridge.
Is anyone within 5 feet of me?
I think absolutely you can be. No one is specified.
I don't want to leave 5 feet of at least somebody.
You can all be bunched up.
I think we were.
It feels like word, to be honest.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to hold action then.
Okay. That is the turn. This silver dragon rolled a dirty 20. So this dragon flies up into the air next to the bronze. And
Could I actually just the dragon didn't go for because he got distracted. Didn't go for you
Well,
because you as an initiative roll. Then
oh, okay, sure.
is that all right to
Absolutely, absolutely.
16?
16. God, I wish. So, Raging, can you remember what you got?
17.
Right. So you goes just before I.
Yep.
My pencil just broke. So what I will say is that this silver dragon flies up into the air, and you hear this sort of roar, and you sense this power developing in its throat somewhere, and it flies so it is within 30 feet of all of you. And it's going to use its breath weapon.
So words had no effect on them.
Words had no effect on it. I'll tell you what you can do. You can roll me persuasion with disadvantage, but that would be your action.
Yeah, sure.
I'm allowing you to go out of order technically as well, so that was a bit stupid of me, but I've said it
23.
now. 23. I'm afraid, even with a 23, this thing is... You see something flash pass through its face that could be recognition of words or names within that, but ultimately it seems intent on doing one thing and one thing only. You specified you're all bunched up. Can everyone make me a Constitution saving throw, please?
Is breath weapon is it a spell? No, it's just
No, it's just an action. I need to roll quite a few d8. In fact, I'm just gonna.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Always nice to hear the DM say, I need to roll quite a few d8.
I've done it on a dice roller because it's just quicker. What did everyone get?
Dirty 20.
I also got a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I got a natural 20.
I got 17.
Everyone passes. Everyone passes. Just.
So we only take half damage,
So you will
but it's
take-
80,000 damage.
Well, what kind of damage is it?
It's cold damage.
Bronze don't do fire.
You will take 25 cold damage.
Whoa.
And I will.
So it would have been 50. But it's 25.
I will. First of all, I will at least intercept on Dolly.
Let me check if you can let me check if you can intercept a breath weapon.
It just says attack roll.
This was not an attack roll. This
Then
is a
then I-
Constitution saving throw, so that interception will not
Then
work.
it can. Yeah.
I will point out it has a recharge on that breath weapon, and the breath weapon takes up its entire action.
There's 3 of them.
Yes, there are. As I've said, one is smaller. 2 are smaller than the other.
It's going to be fine.
So this is one of the smaller
No.
No,
bronze.
it's
This is the big
So,
silver.
silver.
There are 2 small bronze. One of them already has a gouge in its side as a result of an attack from the silver. In fact, I'm going to reflect that in its HP. The other healthy silver flew up and looked towards I. It shouted out, "Living meat." Sorry, it flew up towards
living
you.
bronze, you mean?
The other bronze. I do apologise. There's an injured bronze and there's a healthy bronze. Injured bronze still on the ground, not yet acted, slightly injured. Healthy bronze flies up into the air towards you, the owl, spots Dolly, spots Radian, shouts, "Living meat." We've now got into the initiative. The first thing that Silver has done, the largest of these 3 dragons, is to fly up into the sky and use its breath weapon on you. I just want to point something out, which is you have no concept of what an ancient, an adult, a young, or a wormling look like, so I'm intentionally not using those terms. So when I say smaller and larger, everything is relative. You could be fighting 2 wormlings and a young, you could be fighting 2 adults and an ancient, if I was a complete bastard.
Jesus Christ.
But do you know what I mean? Like,
Yes. So now this attacked. If I move 30 feet, can I attack it?
Just everyone.
everyone
stay where we
you
are.
can. I mean, it's flying, so you would have to Misty Step to it.
Everyone, just stay where we are, please.
You would have to Misty Step to it.
But it's 30 feet. That's not my movement, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but it's through the air. It's flying.
Oh, yeah, okay, but if it's in the air, Misty Step, would it make a difference then? So just
Everyone, stay
Misty
where we
Step moves to a point within range.
Just stay where you are.
Okay.
Let me.
I have a plan.
You're
but just
here,
stay
and
where
it's
you are.
here.
Oh, okay, fine, right. So it's not near. It's not on a.
No, it's flown up. It's flown up into the air. So both the bronze and the healed bronze and the silver are literally, they have flown directly up from the base of the divot up to the equivalent of the edge of the ridge, but they are in the air.
Fine. So I will knock an arrow and I'll look at Radian.
Just stay where you are.
This better be a really good plan. I'm about to waste this. It's not a good plan. I'm about to waste this. I will continue to hold action then.
Okay, that's Radian's turn.
I'm going to cast Wall of Force.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm going to create a cone of force around us. Okay. An invisible wall of force springs into existence at any point you choose within range. The wall appears in any orientation you choose. So I'm going to create a dome around all of us.
Roll me a DC 15 intelligence saving throw.
22.
Passes. Fine.
So I cast Wall of Force. We are now surrounded. Nothing physically can pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage and can't be dispelled by Dispel magic. A Disintegrate spell destroys the wall instantly, however. The wall also extends to the ethereal plane and blocks ethereal travel through the wall. We are now completely protected by... Nothing can pass through the wall. We can't attack it, but what we can do is try and convince it that we don't want to be meat. Okay, we can stand here. We can try and work together. We do not want to attack this thing.
Could have told us she could do this before.
Okay, so that is Radiant's turn. That is Yu's turn.
Trying to back his way through.
Yeah, and now he's outside the wall.
Let me in!
As we rolled next to each other,
Nice.
and he is literally an extension of me, is it fine to say that we have a kind of, we're kind of symbiotic in this sense, like our turns can be kind of interchangeable here?
No, I don't think so.
Then he just literally stays where he is, just
I'm afraid,
circling.
like, if he's rolling initiative,
He's
rolling
not
initiative.
alive.
It doesn't say anything about sharing initiative, and it doesn't say anything about, as far as I'm aware, it doesn't say anything about like shared consciousness unless you're using your action to
You'll be
walk.
fine. Just bring him back.
Yeah, I mean, the owl's gonna die.
I calls out in his best draconic, obviously being kobold draconic, calls out what Dolly said about
The White Stag's brought us here. The White Stag, on behalf of Athealon, Countess, says there's something.
It's not my turn.
Oh, so far it hasn't mattered, so.
Roll me persuasion with disadvantage.
I've never had to use persuasion before.
Good sign.
It's 7.
I'm afraid not. There's nothing. This thing, this silver and the bronze that is there, that is still sort of staring at you, using their wings to hover. They seem suddenly united in their attempts to get to you, and it is the bronze that is going to use its.
What?
Eye's turn.
In that case, and then I would like to use a bonus action to cast Veil of the Reaper.
Roll me a DC 15 intelligence saving throw.
Do you know what? It's because of my reliable talent. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. It's a 20.
Passes.
Yeah.
So Veil of the Reaper.
So next time I hit anything, I turn invisible.
Okay. That is now this healed bronze dragon's turn. The one that first chased you. It has no concept, I don't think, of what a wall of force is or what it looks like, and so it opens its mouth, and it releases this breath of lightning. And you watch. I'm not going to have anyone roll because obviously it can't get to you. But as it hits this dome that you've created, this wall of force, it sort of licks around the dome, almost like as if it was as if it was water that sort of lashes over the top of it. And everywhere you are, you can see these electrical, sparks and tangles of energy that are trying to penetrate the wall of force.
Radiant, I hate how cool that looks.
That is Elowin's turn.
Yeah, well, there's not much I can do, but I will pop a use of second wind just to heal myself a little bit.
Great.
Anyway, because I can do that, and I believe that is a D10.
You are, I will say this, like you are now kind of lit up like a beacon at this point because you're on like a reasonably high ridge with these mad electrical currents all like flowing everywhere. You've been here before and you've been, in the point you've been here, this has been quite an empty place.
That is 15 HP back.
Great. I've confused you because I accidentally said been here before. I corrected myself. I said in the moment you've been here. This has felt like quite an empty place. My apologies. We know each other quite well, though, at the table. I know what a Doug look and change of posture means, which is, hang on, wait. Okay.
I mean, there's almost nothing else I can do if we're in here. Hey, I'm a melee person. I'll continue to patiently wait my turn. Although that, I appreciate that is also my opportunity is gone as well, so that's it. I guess what I'll do is hold action, I suppose, again.
Yep.
Because I may as well.
If for whatever reason that drops and they get
Exactly.
in before your turn, you
Then I
can
will
make
hold
it.
action, please.
Dolly.
Can we see the injured dragon?
Yes.
What is it doing?
It has not yet acted. Mechanically, we have not yet got to its turn in the initiative. It has looked up and it is looking towards the wall of where you are. Why is your hand up?
No, I'm acting.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I did, and I'm not joking. I actually thought, is he raising that to ask the question, which is really polite of him, but he could also just be acting.
I'm holding the wall of force.
And that is acting. Wizard shall not.
Okay. We're trying to convince these dragons not to attack us. It doesn't seem to be going well. But I'm going to take a final risk at trying to convince these things, and I'm going to cast Healing Word on the injured dragon while looking at the other two.
Oh! Roll me a DC 15 charisma saving throw.
That's 15.
Passes, okay. So roll me Healing Word.
Okay, I'm going to cast it at, let's say, 3rd level, why not? So it says 3d4 plus 5 here, but like if we're doing new rules,
Yeah,
that would
6.
be 6. Four, 8, 10, 11, 14 plus 5, 19.
That brings it back to full health.
Don't know if that's a good thing.
Good job, Dolly.
I'm going to say you're looking. You said you want to cast it there, but you want
I
to.
will look at the two that are in there.
Are any of you looking at the dragon she's healing, or I guess you wouldn't be because you wouldn't know that's what she's doing. At the point at which that spell is cast, you look down and you see that the wound is closed in the side of this dragon. And it is looking at you with... Let me see something for them. Whoa. Okay. I genuinely rolled a nat 1 on something for them. So they are confused by this. I'm going to say it is actually their turn next. They are not going to act because they are confused, but they really don't. It's not that worked in the sense of getting them on side or getting them, bringing them to a place of recognition. But they are the injured one doesn't really understand how that's happened. I'm going to suggest that injured one probably hasn't had healing magic worked on it before, and is confused now by why someone would do that, and is going to just use its turn, sort of cowering down in the bottom of this ridge.
Any ideas, anyone?
Absolutely not, because I'm not allowed to hit it.
Why are we... We don't want to hit these things.
I have an idea.
Oh no.
It is your turn as well, Kel.
Okay. As a bonus action, I call Hank.
Okay.
and he
First time you're calling him as a bonus action as well.
Yes.
It's cool.
yeah.
Because you're an incandescent of the circle of wildfire.
I am an incandescent of the circle of wildfire.
Level 9.5.
Wielder of the flame of kindle.
And Hank just kind of, he appears nearby.
God, don't send him out to die too.
Does he appear within the protected area of the Wall of Force, or does he appear beyond that Wall of Force in the area where the dragons can, let's say, interact with him?
That's a very good question.
And does he
can I summon him beyond the Wall of Force?
I don't see why not. It says that,
Nothing can physically pass through the wall, is immune to all damage, and can't be dispelled by dispel magic.
So you're not summoned. It doesn't center on you and then pass through. It says centered on a point within range, which I don't know how many feet that is. You can cast it within. And does he have a fly speed? Is my other question.
Yes.
Yeah, thought he did. Because of course Pine Martens can fly. If not, why are we playing this game? And why aren't we playing the one where Pine Martens can fly?
I always thought they were like more like Big Weasel, but they're not.
I did as well. Are they quite petite?
Ten-
Weasel wormlings, they're called.
Weasel wormling.
He's got 30 feet of movement, whether he's on the ground or
in the air. In sky.
Into the sky.
Do you know? I don't.
I'll have a look for you,
that
honey.
it said,
I'll have a look for you, sweetheart.
This is from the thing.
I know, but
it doesn't say how far away you can make him manifest.
It says within 30 feet of you.
Within 30 feet.
And he can fly 30 feet.
And he has a hover 30 feet.
I love the idea of him
So
hovering.
I want to summon him just outside the
Wall of Force.
The Wall of Force.
Yep.
And then, as my action, I stand and I say, in Draconic, as formal Draconic as I can muster. Hold, friends. We are not here to fight you. We come to free you.
Roll me flat persuasion.
Baby.
By which I mean not with advantage or disadvantage. I've been imposing disadvantage on these things.
17.
You see
Give him Bardic.
the silver dragon sneers, almost laughs.
Free us. You, little wormling without wings. You would presume to free me.
Can everyone please roll me perception checks? And sound. So sound, we've established, can get through this Wall of Force.
Yes.
What did everybody get on their perception? Let's begin, just for funsies. We'll do this in a weird order. Let's go Elowin first.
18.
18. I.
19.
19.
21.
21.
16.
16.
15.
15.
What's he gonna do?
You become aware. Let me roll for. Because it's the Silver's turn. And they roll an 11, so they are not aware of this. There is a noise. That you become aware of. Like a wind behind you, like a squall, and you turn.
There's more of them.
And you can see something approaching in the sky, heading for either you or the other dragon. And this thing is larger.
Oh no.
There's always a bigger fish.
And it is flying with great speed. It will be here at the top of the order next time round.
I'm sure this is fine.
Oh god. Why did we ever agree to come here?
This is the Silver's turn, and it is going to going to see if it gets its breath weapon back. I mean, I'm going to say there is no reason, doesn't get it, for any of these creatures, these dragons, to understand really what the hell is going on. Read me Wall of Force again.
An
Once
invisible wall of force springs into existence. Any point within range. Nothing can physically pass through the wall. It is immune to all damage and can't be dispelled by dispel magic.
Nothing can physically pass through the wall.
Good mint.
I think there is something rules as written that I can do here, but I'm not going to do it. And we'll talk about it in Action Surge.
Yeah.
So instead, what it's going to do is
I'm banking on them not knowing what I'm doing.
this silver rushes towards you, almost pins its wings in, rushes towards you, and at the last minute sort of tilts backwards, and its claws are outstretched, and it goes to rend at you. Let's say it's going for Kelnis, in fact. You are the one that's insulted it.
It's like a big falcon.
And it would have rolled it rolled a nat 20 on one of the attacks, a 16 on the other, and a 3 that becomes a 13 on the other. But all it does is rend its claws against this wall of force. And it rears back and looks confused and enraged and somehow something that could be concern or fear. That is Radian's turn. Drop the wall.
Dare drop that wall.
Do not drop this.
I will cast Disguise Self.
Did he say that in Draconic?
Yes, he did. We've only spoken in Draconic to these things, with the exception of Dolly.
Holding up the wall.
Are you acting?
It's great. I like this maintenance.
You won't be able to kill us. I won't let you. We can free you. I knew the one who brought you here. I know how to get you out. Trust us. We know that you're hungry. We know that you're starved. We can save you. We can give you the freedom you want.
Persuasion. With disadvantage, with disadvantage.
Doesn't really matter. It's a fail.
Okay. The only I will say the only one that can understand you is the silver. These bronze do not speak common, and it speaks to you in common for the first time, and you hear it says, "We are fed by him," and is just kind of raging behind the wall of force. You roll to rotate your head all the way around.
I guess I am going to. You is going to say that, and I would like to keep in that sort of position, not really any threat to any of the dragons, and then I would like to use my action to walk and see if I can get a look at what is approaching.
Okay. Yeah, roll me perception. Nat 20?
Nat 1.
Nat 1. Okay. This thing is flying out of the sun towards you. Mm-hmm. And so, as even with Yu's keen eyes, it is blinding. It is like a shape. You can tell it's a draconic shape. This is a dragon of some kind. Mm-hmm. Beyond that, you cannot make anything out. So that just goes to the brass dragon, the healed one, which is just going to make an attack at you. Right now, you is the only thing it can see.
You won't be tasty. Won't fill you up at all.
Let me make a couple of attacks. One's a nat 1. The other one is a 14. I mean, yeah.
I mean, it's about to get a pine mark chaser, so I wouldn't worry too much.
So it reaches you and with its claws slashes into him for 13 slashing damage.
Baby.
Does it live? Is it still there?
No, he's very much gone.
Very much gone. So you watch as you is
Feathers.
you is sort of slashed at by this little dragon, and you falls to the drops out of the sky, and the bronze is going to go down after it and.
But he doesn't. Does he proof out of
I would say he
existence,
kind
or-
of.
Oh, of course, yeah. So
Yeah.
he just disappears. Right. So in that case, he disappears.
I would
The
say
dragon
that
still tries
for
to-
dramatic
Yeah.
dramatic effect. He kind of spirals,
Yes.
and as he spins, he.
And then the dragon just pulls
ah.
out of this dive at the very last moment, and is looking round.
Where's my snack?
Its head sort of on a swivel, trying to figure
I
out
did say.
where the hell its dinner's gone. That is Elwyn's turn.
I'm essentially just picking at my own fingernails with a dagger
Yeah.
right now because I am bored out of my mind. Thrilled to be safe.
Oh, you're bored. Okay.
You're bored.
Right.
Well, you're not being fun. I'm not allowed to hit it.
I'm really.
You're keeping us
Am I
alive
really?
right now.
Am I? I feel like I'm doing the best thing possible.
I genuinely.
I think you
You
are.
genuinely are. No, you genuinely are. But this
It's incredibly good D&D.
Radian.
this thing's not gonna last forever. I heard whatever is approaching us. But there is literally nothing I can do. I can't even move Hunter's Mark to a new mark.
You can talk to it.
She's not much of a talker.
I'm not. It's not my vibe.
We've all had our
Yes,
input.
You can-
An Endelian.
Yeah, I'm
Do you have anything to
The
add?
reality is, if I'm going to talk to it, I'm probably going to pissing it off more.
Yeah.
I'm not really here to pacify it. That's your jobs. I'm going to have to hold action again. I have nothing to do. Yeah. That's it.
Me?
Dolly?
Me? Okay, so I've seen Radiant try to talk to it. It's gone. He feeds us, whatever. He keeps us fed or whatever. I'm gonna look at the silver one who was speaking and just go. As you can see, you're not gonna be able to touch us. So I suggest you tell us who feeds you and you leave. I'm gonna cast suggestion.
Roll me a DC 15 charisma saving throw.
That is 15.
Oh boy.
That was the saving throw.
Yes, so that means the spell works.
Right.
So he now needs to make a
He needs
wisdom
to make,
save.
Let me just double check that. I believe it
Tends to be. I'm pretty sure mind control always tends to be either wisdom or charisma.
Wisdom, yes.
What does it need to be?
17.
11. Superb. His eyes. So you say, "Tell me who feeds you,"
And then leave.
and then leave. He says, as his eyes kind of glaze over. Hear of the sting. Hear of the thread. Hear of the high mountain. And he flies off.
What's one more riddle?
But this, he does fly off. This silver flies off. That is the injured one's turn that you healed. It's going to use its movement, Dolly, unless there is anything else. Unless there's anything else that you would like to do.
I'm just gonna look at Radiant and be like, you better keep that barrier up and cast Bardic Inspiration.
Wild.
We'll give Bardic Inspiration. I just want to be super clear
Sorry,
because
yes,
it's not a
it's
spell and
not a
therefore it does
spell.
not require you to use that make that
Do
save.
you want your little?
I'll have the
Your
little one
loot?
here. Yeah,
You haven't got enough stuff.
I know.
That is the previously injured. I'm going to cross off. I'm going to say previously.
Yeah, that was
previously
weird.
Don't
on
give it to me,
injured.
Ben.
It flies up to the level now. Now the silver has gone, and so essentially, as far as it's concerned, it and its fellow bronze are the biggest fish, and it flies up to the same level where its fellow bronze is, and it is going to roll perception, which is much better this time. And you watch as this thing flies up into the air and looks at you enclosed within this dome of some strange, invulnerable magic that it cannot understand. And then it looks up and you see it look beyond you. And you hear, those of you who speak Draconic, it says, Tego! And it flies off. And its fellow bronze flies off.
I don't think that is necessarily a good thing.
Yeah, what scares away dragons might not be good for us.
I reckon it's probably a bigger dragon.
Both of these things flee. Kelnis, that is your turn.
I cast Mass Cure Wounds.
Roll me a DC 15 Wisdom save.
Party in this
Is
dome.
It doesn't.
Roll me a DC 15 Wisdom save.
17.
Passes, yep. I can read you the language of the thing I'm reading from, by the way, just to be super clear.
Plus 9.
Yeah, plus 9.
But it already passed.
I know, but now.
Whenever anyone within 20 feet casts a spell, the caster must succeed on a DC 15 saving
Their
throw
spell,
using their
yeah.
spellcasting ability, or the spell drains away without effect. The spell slot, charge, or feature that powered the spell is wasted. So it's nothing to do with whether or not you need to roll typically to do the spell.
Hence why
Hence why Hunter's Mark, hence why Healing Word, hence why Mass Cure Wounds.
Yeah. Cool. It's 3d8. 3d8 plus 5.
I think it would probably be 6, given that we double now for 2024. 68.
68.
Yeah, because we doubled all the we doubled all of the.
Dice rolls.
You can roll 3 if you like. I'll look into it.
No,
I'll look into it for the next step.
I'm going for the 6.
How about no? I mean, it still averages out at about 24 plus your modifier, which is a lot.
12, 16, 18, 19, 21 plus 5, 26
26.
Beautiful.
for everybody in the
Booble.
bubble of force.
It's like playing Titan in Destiny.
Full health.
We go back to the top of the order. And at the top of the order, this thing arrives. And you are cast for a moment in shadow as this thing passes overhead. And then it lands, it turns and lands on the ridge beyond. And the force of this, you see as it lands and it beats its great wings, the petals of the flowers of the grassland are ripped from the stems of the flowers, and they billow around like they're caught in whirlwinds. And it is a dragon, skin so luminous that where you may once have seen scales, instead this seems to be coated in silver, as if it was held by a great force and dipped into liquid metal. Its head is crested by a crown of spikes that stand like quills along its wide skull and long neck. And then you realize that this is not alone. There is someone astride it. Someone on its back. And they swing one leg over its neck, and the dragon dips its head low to the grass, and the rider slides down over the shoulder, lands lightly among the flowers, and a female face looks up. Her eyes are a piercing green, her chestnut red-streaked hair pulled back from her narrow elfin face. And the dragon places one great silver wing protectively around her body, and we'll take a little break there.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We like to drink in the break.
Oh my god.
Holy.
At Natural 6, we're always trying to do things differently. Think outside the metaphorical box. All of us are doing our part. Put it this way. For an entire month, Alex refused to use cutlery when consuming piping hot soup, exclaiming, and I quote, "You lose a lot less liquid than you think if you really squeeze them fingies together." Not convinced of our unorthodox genius, how about that time Aoife managed to broker peace between two ancient warring families using nothing but an anatomically correct crow costume, half a wheel of cheese, and a passing knowledge of Krav Maga. That's why when I was tasked with raising more money for the Natural 6 coffers, I was given carte blanche to flex my creative muscles and come up with a way to get us some cash. So here it is, the big reveal, the swing of swings, introducing Dougcoin. A new Natural 6 cryptocurrency that may or may not exist depending on the reception that I have absolutely maybe been given permission to talk about and is, as far as I can be bothered to research, legally fine. Because everyone loves crypto, right? And I'm 30% sure that at least a few of you love Doug. I mean, look at that face. What's not to love for at least approximately a third of you? Isn't it gorgeous? It's the type of beautiful head that fits perfectly on a coin. Sure, we could have called it Cockle Coin, and to be honest, the more I say it out loud, the more I wish we had. But I haven't, and it's something I'm going to have to live with for the rest of my life. I regret it. Cocklecoin absolutely fucks, but instead we're lumped with Doug. Damn! So how does Cocklecoin work? Honestly, I don't know, nor am I interested in working it out much after this commercial. In fact, I'm already bored of the idea. Angry even. Especially since the huge revelation that Cocklecoin has been tracking way higher since the start of this commercial. Cocklecoin is already outpacing Dougcoin 5,000 to 1! So maybe, instead of investing in Dougcoin, you can just sign up to Patreon. Patreon.com/Natural6. We need you to support us. How else will I be able to afford my amazing brain? Not with my money, I don't have any left. I put it all into Cocklecoin, the best coin, the one coin. And also buying Alex a spoon. He eats soup with his hands, and it is very troubling.
And welcome back.
Wow.
Welcome back. We are back with the second part, the second half, and this is as good a time as any to say. Because I'm trying something new.
Thank you.
I'm trying something
very
new
proud of you.
Well, you're doing
and
really well.
bold, and it feels like a very natural cadence for me.
You're doing great, sweetie.
If you'd like to help us continue to make this show and tell these stories, then do check out all of our Patreon content, which is available at patreon.com.
Everyone look down the lens.
/Natural SIX. And you can get all kinds of bonus stuff, behind the scenes stuff, more content. You get access to certain things on our Discord, loads of stuff, but mainly keeps the lights on here at Natural 6 Towers.
And there are a lot of lights.
There's too
many lights,
Too
actually.
many lights, actually.
No, don't tell me-
no,
don't tell me that. No,
the right amount of lights, because he's right here, and I can hear him crying.
Please give us money.
Please give us lights.
I want it.
No more lights.
Need it.
Even if you're giving money, give more money than you were before.
No. I mean,
No,
whatever you're able to do, please.
Which, but hopefully, is more than what you were doing.
I think this is why we decided not to do the
Yeah, because
the
then no
plugs
one.
free.
will ever
I just
hear
think
this.
we tiptoe around it. We tiptoe around being like, oh, if
You're right. What you're doing
Yeah,
is
what
great.
you're doing.
I need you to lean in to the camera or the earphones.
The earphones. Lean into the earphones.
Your earphones.
Lean in.
Someone just
Don't say
falls
stop
off
it.
their chair.
Don't say stop it. This is real. I'm being real, guys.
Sorry.
Give us more money.
Real talk.
If you're at one tier, upgrade to the next tier.
Please don't. You don't feel obligated if you're comfortable.
Oh my
to
God!
do,
No worries if
comfortable enough
not.
to do so.
Worry if not. Worry if not.
It is literally how we keep.
We
this going.
appreciate you.
We
You
do.
know,
Now we do.
no matter
And
what.
you want me to appreciate you more?
No, you don't have to do that. Harry, please.
I'd love to.
Appreciate him more.
It's fine.
So-
we left off at a really easy
Yeah,
moment.
it's fine. So, the last moment.
And is that not worthy of an upgrade to your
Stop
Patreon?
The last moment was this dragon rider dismounting and sliding over the sloped shoulder of this silver dragon. Chestnut hair streaked with red, piercing green eyes. Her hair's pulled back, her face is narrow, elfin, and one protective wing curves around in front of her body so that she is almost obscured. And she peers across And Kelnis, this is Iriana. Changed in some ways, older, but it is her.
Oh my god.
Wow.
A whole lady just for me.
And that's what Kellis does in that moment.
Yeah, I think it's not far off.
Wow. Do I get any kind of sense from her that she recognizes me?
No, it's not you, it was us.
Roll,
Do I get any kind of hot
weird.
vibes kind of going?
No, do I get any kind of sense that she might recognize me in any way?
roll insight. How, also, it's worth sort of, are you at the front of this group? Essentially what she's looking at is a group of people huddled at the top of a ridge. What did you get?
22.
Okay. So what you see in her is a stillness, and you see a change in posture as she peers out towards you. And she puts a hand onto the wing of this dragon, almost pushes it away as you would a curtain, and the dragon just retreats, pulls its wing back, tucks it in. And she's staring at you, the two of you, over different ridges of these undulating grasslands. It's just stillness and intensity that you get from her.
Anyone know who that is?
I think we know who that is.
Do we know who that is?
I walk towards her.
Well,
am I able to pass through this?
Not unless you tell me to drop it.
Yeah, not unless you tell him to drop it.
I go to the edge of it as much as I can sense that. And I kind of gesture to Hank to come over towards me. Slowly.
He's beyond that. You
Yeah, I know, he's still on the
that wall, so
outside,
you're
yeah.
sort of almost opposite.
I just want him
sides
to
of
be
it.
a little bit closer.
Yeah.
I never dared to dream that you might still be alive.
She is still just sort of statuesque across from you, maybe 30 feet. Would be further than that, should be about 45, 50. And you hear her voice cut across and through the breeze. How are you here? Why are you here?
The White Stag brought us.
For what purpose?
I do not know what you know of the world outside this place, whatever this place is. But the world is on fire. We came seeking, hopefully, assistance.
You have walked from one blaze into another. And she turns to the dragon. And you see her speak to it. And the dragon turns its head slightly. And you can't make out what they're saying, but you can tell they're having some kind of, from the shape of their bodies and the way in which they're speaking. One, this feels like an intimate and close conversation, but it also feels like it has a little there is resistance within it. And the dragon keeps turning towards the five of you, trying to take you in, Hank as well, trying to understand what these creatures, these people, these whatever you are, what your purpose is, your intention. And then you see that Iriana reaches a hand up and places it on the side of the dragon's face, just by this great jaw filled with teeth. And she nods. And it dips its head a little and just rises up into the sky and starts to fly off past over where you were and towards this sheer cliff side in the far, far distance. And Iriana walks, it's a slightly odd move, I guess. She has to sort of walk down the ridge and then back up the ridge. And arrives outside this wall, walking towards the outside of this wall of force.
While she's walking, hearing what Kel said, like, is that who I think it is?
I turn back and I say, yes, I believe this is Iriana. And I turn back and I gesture to Radian to drop the...
How do we know she's friendly?
We don't, Radian. What the dragon said seems to imply that the wasp is feeding the dragons.
Okay.
And if Iriana is here, then the wasp may be too, but she is our best hope.
Okay.
Things have only gone well for us so far.
I drop the wall of force.
And as soon as he does, I walk towards her. And very slowly, I reach into my bag and I pull out the flute that we found.
Her flute in the clearing.
That I found in the clearing. And I hold it in my two hands and I walk towards her, offering the flute to her.
You see, as she's walking towards you, she has her hair sort of, that's long now, and it's sort of in this high ponytail, which kind of cascades down to her waist. And her clothes, what she wears, you can see is kind of lots of repurposed things. And they are held together with stitching and skins. There's something almost primeval about her appearance. The appearance of someone who's lived a long, long time away from the comfort of civilization. She has a bow strung across her chest, quiver of arrows, and there is like an unfamiliar hardness to her. The Iriana you knew in Lathi in your youth was resourceful and funny and brave, but was soft. Could allow that softness with you. And you see none of that. You see a flinty, hard edge. And then you hold up the flute. And just for a moment, you see a little bit of that old version of her, the one that you lost so many decades before. And she reaches her hand out and takes the flute. She turns it over in her hands. Where did you get this?
I found it in Lathi. Among the remains of some of those who destroyed our village.
Remains.
Remains. Skeletons. Lathi held them, would not let them leave the forest.
Good. She reaches back and places the flute with her other possessions. You have left one fire and found another. We should move. We shouldn't stay here. And she walks past you, up to the brow of the hill to where the rest of your companions wait. And she doesn't acknowledge you. She doesn't nod or smile. She just walks through you in the direction that you can see, disappearing ever into the distance, smaller and smaller.
Hello, hi, sorry. Do you know where we are?
She looks back to you, Dolly, and then looks beyond you to Kel. You're in the nests, and you need to come with me.
I'm not going to argue with that.
I've got nowhere else to be.
Might feels a bit safer if your dragon came back.
Your safety, your comfort is not my primary concern.
Okay.
You told.
Sorry.
And she just walks ahead of you.
She scares me.
Right, we follow her with the same pace that I was racing.
You catch up real fast. Good. Someone who understands the gravity of the situation.
Sorry, everyone seems to know who you are. Iriana.
She looks to you, still walking. Well, so do you, it seems.
It's just, where are we? You say the nests, but where are the nests? We came from Lathi. Are we far from Lathi? Feel free to ignore me, I'm just...
No, don't actually just answer him. I'd like to know where we are.
I would also like to know, but I'm sorry.
She says, you are as far from Lathi here as you are were you beyond the Alanites. And yet, beyond this place, I believe Lathi somehow is still encircling us. I don't understand it myself. We have much to explain. There will be time for that. For now, I need to get myself and him and all of you to safety.
We appreciate that. We'll ask questions later.
Safety sounds good.
What were you doing? Fighting with, toying with, tracking the dragons?
That was an accident.
Just trying to talk to.
I step up as close as I can to her and match her pace.
Best at even.
I'd like to do that thing where I walk half a step ahead of her in a real condescending way forever, as if to imply she's holding me up.
And I say to her, we have such a story to tell. We are here because themselves told us that the dragons may be able to help in some way. We sought the white stag. This stag showed me many things in Lathi, and then brought me here.
Seems we both owe the stag much.
The stag brought you too?
It did.
Then you and I must have something in common. Besides our past.
Perhaps. She stops for the first time. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. Do you?
Kel, tell her she looks nice.
Dolly, shut up. You and I have much to discuss. I tried to come back. I did. Lathi would not let me. When it finally did, it was too late. I thought you were dead.
In a way, I was. And then she starts walking again. And she charts this course over the grasslands and towards this rocky plain beyond. And the grass gives way to this maze of sharp rocks and boulders. It's much flatter here. And beyond this area of rock and stone and dry ground is this sheer cliff face. And from where you are, as you reach the edge of this, the edge of the grassland and the beginning of this plain of this almost tundra of rock, you can just make out that perhaps there are birds nesting somewhere high up in those cliffs. And though I say tundra, really the air here you immediately feel like you're exposed. It's hot, so it's almost muggy and close. The air feels thick and slow. And she stops at the edge of these rocks and says, "We need to move with greater care through here. Stay close. How are you for... However you came here, how are you for food or drink, or what do you need?"
You has a couple of apples. Dolly has one. I knows this number.
Might well go far. Is that all you have with you?
I has nothing.
Is there nothing in the bag?
I don't.
He ate his packed lunch as soon as he
Oh,
left
yeah.
the forest, yeah.
Well, those who didn't eat apple lunches have still got food.
So she goes into her pack and she gives you a few scraps of like dried, cured, almost like a biltong or a jerky.
Oh, nice.
Meat, and she gives you a water skin.
Thank you.
We'll stay close.
You makes this yourself?
Yeah, not many make things for me.
Looks good.
It does. It passes.
What was that?
I don't know.
It was just
Disconnect.
the
Bluetooth disconnect, amazing, incredible.
We're learning.
And she starts to take you on what you can tell immediately is not the straightest path through these rocks. It's a circuitous, meandering route through the places that offer the most cover from the elements and from any who may be watching. She's moving. I mean, she's light on her feet. She is clearly... It's almost like when you walk down over creaking floorboards or a set of stairs and you know every creak, and you know a way to move silently when anyone else would give their presence away. Let's just have everyone roll a group stealth as we move through here, and we will treat it as a group stealth. That 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15.
15. Okay, so it's 2 successes, 1 from her, 3. What did you get?
That one.
That one. Fine. 2 fails.
15.
4 successes.
10.
1 fail. 3 fails. So more successes than fails. You're the only one really wearing metal
Yeah.
armor, aren't you?
Yeah.
Clonky, clonky.
And yeah, there is just like that. Even as you try to move kind of swiftly and easily, it's like a world without metal. And so it's such a strange noise to hear in this place. And she looks back and looks at Kel, and Kel, you're sort of trying to follow in her footsteps, but you also are. I mean,
I'm a bit shaken.
you're a bit shaken, and also you're older than her in a different way. She's an elf. They stay young for a really long time. There's kind of, maybe if you really examined her, the first indications that she is older than before, but it's more in her quality than in her aesthetics that let you know that about her. And she moves just as gracefully and with as sure and is as sure of foot as she always was. And she looks back with that first moment from Elowen, all sharply, and there's a moment where it looks like irritation or frustration. And then she just, almost like she allows that feeling to recede. Someone who has spent a long time not acting on impulse. She says, carefully.
Yeah, sorry. I'm trying my best, but yeah, kind of don't want to take this off either. You know, the dragons and whatnot.
She nods and continues to lead you through this twisting maze of stone.
As we're walking, and also speaking of which, I'm aware now, with everything that we've learned, that maybe those dragons we weren't meant to free.
You think?
I just assumed that the first dragons we'd see, I didn't think there'd be more than like 3 dragons.
Conversation.
I just assumed that these would be the dragons. Clearly they were not the dragons.
Because nothing's that easy,
And
is
what
it?
have we learned?
We've learned that you're welcome for the wall.
Which we needed because you
Okay,
wanted
China.
them.
Thank you for the wall, but maybe let's just not walk up to apex predators the first time we see them.
I didn't walk up to them. I was ready to hide. like
You were
everyone else.
gonna
I
walk
blame
up
the
to
I
them.
blame the owl, and the
You
owl
were
got
gonna
what was
walk
coming to it.
Don't say that about the owl.
You were seconds away from just strolling on up.
I was, but I didn't.
You
Restraint.
didn't because the owl went first.
Thank you. You. We will always remember your sacrifice.
For Ashraf.
I is not hearing this because I is further up with Iriana, sort of right by. It's like when you have that puppy
Yeah.
that's right by the hip.
Yeah. She's not in a place where she's going to indicate approval or disapproval particularly, but you can tell she doesn't mind your presence. She can tell you've earned your presence there up next to her, moving as she does.
Miriana. Sorry. Hello. I just wants to ask something. Can I ask something? It's okay if not. I had a question, but I
No
doesn't want
worries.
to bother, and sorry.
You can speak.
Back there, I saw something with one of the bronze dragons, and it took a bite from the big silver one. But what was inside it did not look like what I was expecting to see. What did I see?
Corruption. An unraveling. I don't completely understand it. I don't completely understand anything here. But what you encountered was unnatural. Tego.
This is your...
Tego who travels with me. This is how they all were.
Your Tego was like this.
They were all like him. He is.
So they was like that, and now they is this thing.
Yes. Something
Everyone.
All those I've encountered, yes.
And how does your Tego stay?
We are bonded. He has been with me for a long time. Whatever it is that pulls on them, the pull between the two of us seems stronger, I suppose. Were I not here, I do not know what would have happened to him. Were he not here, well, I would have been dead many times.
And they are scared of a Tego.
Rightly so.
They are scared of an Iriana.
By association, perhaps.
Does you think what has happened to them is some things can...
Shh. She stops suddenly.
Sorry.
Look. Roll me perception. Nat 20. Wow, this is wild. This is insane.
This is insane.
You follow her. It's a sound. She's pointing away towards a sound, and you follow it immediately, and you see what she sees. You can have advantage on your next charisma check to do with Iriana, because of how much. I mean, you've rolled 2 nat 20s on the 2 things she's asked you to do.
Yeah.
Essentially, she is now.
You two are dating now.
She's fully in love with you. The most immediate, you are essentially are going to get like the best results or the best chance of good results from Ariana in this next little period out of the 4 of you.
And I reaches into his pocket and pulls out a little ring that says
Yeah.
invisible and he goes, "What's this thing?"
Oh, you can give me that back.
Damn.
What was it?
Action surge.
Well, actually, it's a good point because in a minute I'm going to have you roll again because you entered a new area. And she points to this buzzing sound, and it is a great flying insect that is landed on a sort of spiny berry bush and is trying to crunch the berries, but also the spines. You can hear this kind of this chewing and buzzing, and it has a great curved stinger and sharp talons. Its wings are ragged and spotted with red.
Gross.
I instinctively reaches and pulls out his crossbow and aims.
Where would be best to avoid? Where there is one, sometimes there are others.
Yeah, that means Radiant don't talk to it.
Talk to what?
Don't worry.
Definitely don't lick it.
And I puts the crossbow back.
Gonna have another stealth as everyone, just to try and make sure we get around this thing. Nat 20 from her.
28.
24.
Yeah,
14.
fine.
26.
Yeah,
25.
yeah, I mean, great. Great. This thing does not have that high a passive perception. Let me just check their PB. Don't think it's higher than that. No. And she guides you round this thing, still like tearing at these spines and thorns. And then eventually it buzzes off into the air and it's joined by a cluster of others, like not quite a swarm, but almost like a formation of them. And they fly off further to the rocks. And by this time, Night is beginning to fall here. Can someone roll me a D100, please?
Go on, Doug. This is your moment.
It's a great result.
Can I have everyone who isn't Elowin? Can you roll a D20, please?
Including me?
Yeah.
12.
3.
12.
8.
8, 3. So we're going to go with I. As night starts to fall, there's this... the humidity here starts to drop. The mugginess starts to drop. But as you look up, there is something in the sky, as if the stars and the clouds that pass over them have a rift in them, like pieces of a jigsaw puzzle that don't match and instead have been sort of hammered together, forced to mesh. And there is this streak of light that crisscrosses the sky, and you feel something in you, and you completely unwillingly bring your hands up, and this shower of sparks shoot out of your fingertips. What level spells do you have? What level do your spells go up to?
Second.
Okay, roll me a d4.
2.
You expend a first level spell slot in this harmless shower of sparks and sound.
Sorry, that never happens to me before. Sorry.
What did you just do?
And I get in trouble for wearing armor.
You all feel this shift. You're all kind of aware of this weird energy, tension. I seems to have felt it the most intensely, but you're aware of a strange shifting. And Iriana puts a hand on your shoulder.
Sorry for doing this in your home.
It is this place. It is this place.
This has happened to you.
The failure is not yours.
Thank you. I likes you.
Thank you very much.
Hey, Calnis.
Yeah,
I likes her.
I'm glad. She's different from when I knew her, though.
And you reach, after a little more time, the base of this cliff face. Almost there.
Where exactly?
She points up. Not as tricky as it looks if you have someone showing you the way.
Oh, okay.
And she starts to, almost like a half climb, half scramble, almost like bouldering, or she just starts to, by these ways that are clearly very familiar to her, starts to climb up the side.
I hate climbing.
I loves it.
Of course you do.
Let's have athletics or acrobatics from everyone. Nat 20. This is
That's
insane.
And you know what? It's not the one set of dice either. He's rolled it on a
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is insane.
That is actually why.
Can you please?
So pleased.
The best day I've ever had.
22.
22. Nat 20.
5.
5.
25.
25.
15.
15. Kel, this has just been such a shit, weird feeling. You know, it. I don't know how many times in your head you've imagined reuniting with Iriana.
Thousands.
It never went like this. And you can feel yourself having having sat on all of these emotions and all this loss and pain and hurt and desire and hope for so many years, you should have. She's here. She's here, and that should have been joyful. This should have been should have been a reunion, like an outpouring of love and relief. And it's none of those things, and you feel yourself shaking, and you don't know if you're going to just burst into tears. But as you go to put your hands on, the rock, and your hand slips, and you're stood at the base of this cliff, and I is scrambling up with ease, and the rest of your companions, and you're just in the dark at the base of a cliff face you don't think you can climb, heading to something that you can't see without knowing how or why you got here. And then there is a sound as Iriana jumps from 15 feet up on this rock and lands next to you.
Are we supposed to do that too?
No.
No. Just you keep climbing. You keep climbing.
Come on.
I don't know if I can. I'm shaking. I will try.
She just puts her hand briefly on your face. Come on, there'll be time for softness. It's not now. And she gives you just the beginning of a smile. I'll help you. Just stand where I stand, put your feet and hands exactly where I put them, all right?
I can do that.
Right. Roll, essentially she's going to give you the help action. So just roll again with advantage, athletics or acrobatics.
Not 20.
The dice have a story to tell.
And it all involves nat 20.
Yeah, apparently.
You find it a little easier. Following her. You know, there's a smell that a person has, and it's not to do with what they wear or their perfume, but it's something that if you walked into a home years and years after they were in it, it would still be something of them there that's familiar. And as she's climbing, you are struck that beneath the years, there is still something of her there. Something that's the same her that sat in the glade with you and played the flute. The same her that lay with you and listened to the stream underneath the tree. The same her that would find private moments with you in the woods where it was just the two of you. And you climb. And as you do, it's as if, just as the old her drifts towards you, the old you rises up to meet her. And you are, for a moment, just two young and in love people going on an adventure, discovering something together like you have so many times before. And you are the first to kind of reach almost the top of this. And you can see that the very, very top of the cliffside is obscured by fog. And you're climbing up towards this fog, sort of waiting for something to be made apparent, some reason for you to be climbing, although the path that Iriana begins on, you can, with your nat 20, you kind of can also find it. Once you're on it, it's quite natural, actually. It's hidden from the ground, but it makes sense once you're on it. There's a logic to it. And then this great head sort of looms out of the fog, 20 feet above where you are. And it's Tego. And he looks down. And the head then disappears. And you hear, Kiri, they're here.
Hello?
Head pokes out again. Come up.
And this is Tego, like,
Come up.
Yes, big scale.
Come up.
You're very, very big scale.
Come on, come up.
Okay.
He's talking to you in common.
I goes into Kobold Draconic.
We can talk we can talk like this
Oh, okay.
if you want.
Yeah. Yes, of course. I didn't realize you. I have no concept, really. Come up.
You want me to come up here?
Come up into the fog.
Could I ask something? Could you pick me up by my collar and carry me?
All right. Yep.
I've
Bit
always.
weird. Leans, like this great neck extends and cranes down.
Don't do it too fast. I want to
What is going on?
Alex,
I get this. I think this is.
I just want for a moment to pretend I am like you.
And Tego uses it. I mean, this huge jaw. You, the rest of you, watch.
We're like, oh my god, he's eating eye!
What a way to lose.
And he very sort of gently places it, and you can feel it sort of moving through you, and you're up and you're in the fog, and then you lose sight.
Eye!
It's fine.
Okay.
This is, feels quite special.
You just see the feet disappearing into the fog and then obscured entirely.
I'm gonna climb a little faster.
And you find yourself being placed down on a ledge, still within the fog, and Tego's eyes are right next to yours, and he says, "Come with me."
Okay.
And he sort of backs up, and his head disappears, and he leads you through a tunnel, and the rest of you arrive up on this same rocky ledge, last being Iriana and Kelnis. And you see the eye is moving into the fog, deeper into the fog, into the cliffside. And led by Tego and by Eye, with Iriana kind of staying at the back to make sure no one gets lost, you go through these broad enough that Tego can get through them, although he almost has to waddle. He loses a little bit of his elegance and power as he kind of makes his way through these tunnels, and you can hear as occasionally his hide scrapes across the rock, leaving little showers of dust and tiny fragments that are dislodged from the cave walls. And then the tunnel ends in a large domed cavern. Tall, really tall. And there is a fire in a kind of hearth. You can see that there are shelves and wooden furniture. The whole place glows with the fire, and then some torches that have been placed in sconces in the stone, or areas of the stone that have been hammered out, and some kind of beeswax or animal fat candles. And you wait here as Iriana takes a really, really deep breath and says, "Kel, there's someone you need to meet." It's a lot, this. All right?
Is it the child?
She has no concept of how you could even ask that question.
I only know. There's so much to tell you. Ariana, I am a tree speaker now. And Lethe spoke to me. Showed me visions of you leaving the village with a babe in arms. I do not presume to think that it is mine. Is this who you want me to meet?
Kiri, come out. She looks at the ground. And there is a mouth of a smaller cave within the wall of this great cavern. And a figure moves into the opening, illuminated by the fire. It's an elven figure. Female, her hair is auburn, tied in a thick plait that falls to her shoulder. She looks at you with dark eyes, unblinking. And you hear Iriana say, Kelnis, this is Kiri. Kiri, this is your father.
That was in character.
I look at Ariana, I say, so much I have missed.
So much.
And I look back to Kiri and I say, hello, Kiri.
She steps a little closer to the fire. So you're why we're here?
I do not know of what you speak. Much has happened. I would like to know what you think you know.
Well, I think I know. And she turns and walks back into that cave. Ariana's, there's a moment where it looks like she's going to go to her, and then she says, this will all take time. I need to understand how you came here. I'll trade you a story for a story, perhaps.
Yeah. Sorry, lot to take in. Stag, Lethe, visions. Help me out here.
Magical tunnel.
She's a bard, is she?
Let me tell you, it's not often I'm lost for words.
And she's still quite hungry. Look, we
We have more apples, if that's what you mean.
No more apples. We don't really know how we ended up here either. You don't just follow the path and end up here.
No.
Surely something has to let you in here.
maybe it'd help if we go back a little further than that.
This bit begins when we met themselves.
I was thinking a little further back than that, even.
You mean the gods is dead thing? All the way back. Okay, yeah. That really is back
Do you
to the
have a
beginning.
scroll that would verify?
All of us were brought together because we were members of an organization called the Web.
Which we know you're somewhat familiar with.
We doesn't like, we're not parts of them. Nah, we didn't like being parts of them, and we is done with
Some
them.
of us didn't choose it. Then, yeah, we...
Were tasked with helping the Antiqua go to the top of Mount Atria. We were welcomed with a sight which was essentially the gods are dead.
He loves saying that. Then...
We were accused of killing the gods. We went on the run, and, well, it turns out there was a coup. Big picture stuff. Barabask, a member of the Antiqua, has now decided to take up godhood, and we have been on the run for a while trying to find a way to take down Barabask, who is in cahoots with what we think is a god from the Shadowfell.
Yeah, so there's this organization called the Gloams, joined forces with the Web. It's all really messy. So we went to try and find themselves, who said we should try and find the stag who'll help us find the dragons.
Who will help us defeat Barabask.
Because Reliquary is now at war with itself.
Cal has wandered off and is staring into the space where Carrie disappeared. He's lost in his own thoughts. He's not listening to us.
We'll come to that.
And is now, we thinks Reliquary is at war with itself, but we, as Reliquary, is also at war with the Shadowfell. It's not a good thing.
Several cities have already fallen. We wanted to stop more from falling. Yeah.
We thought we could ask the dragons for help. You know, if you're going to fight a war, you'd hope to be the winning side when you have dragons with you.
And the funny story is, the dragons that you saw us with earlier, we thought they'd be the dragons, but it turns out they weren't.
Not we. You thought. Anyway.
You didn't think, so you was just flying to check. And then I was with you. You as a bird.
And you, as in you, flew in to save the day with, is the dragon still here?
Tego.
Oh, so you flew in to save, but you mean you flew in to save?
Magical cards.
Oh.
Cursed objects.
3 totems of power from Reliquier, the Shadowfell, and...
Because, by the way, the world's not just Reliquary. We find that out, too.
Did you know this?
Yeah, the gods aren't just dead, they also lied.
Sounds like an incredibly well-paced and structured story. Says Tego.
It is if you listen to it in order.
So
you are here to receive help from the dragons.
Ask for help.
To ask for help.
Which hasn't gone all that well so far.
From the dragons to fight a war, to save Reliquier, destroying a false god, and then perhaps to take the fight to the Shadowfell, which exists.
So, Tego, are you in?
I'm in. Yeah, I'm in.
Ah, there you go. There's one.
I knew I just
It's
liked
100%
you.
more dragon than what we started with.
Mm-hmm.
we'd love to have you, Tego. It's lovely to meet you. Your skin is amazing, by the way.
Oh, thank you very much. It's as we get a little older and we're more...
Retinol.
Yes, I think it might, something like that. Not quite witchcraft, but not far from it.
That is collagen.
Well, if there were something I could do, I would, but Ariana speaks. Knowing, even were we to know how to bring the dragons together. I do not know how to leave this place. If I did, I would have by now.
But we were brought here because we were led to believe by themselves that that was possible.
So there is a way out.
There's a way in.
There's a way in. Well, that's what we saw. All these colours in the sky and the swirling cloud. Something.
When we arrived.
Well, it must have been. That's why we flew out.
Ah.
To see what the commotion was. I've seen it. I've seen it once before,
I think we have too.
but we missed whatever provoked it. Kel, you're just...
I've just wandered a little way off. I'm just staring at where...
You're not actually looking into that cave. You're
No.
just kind of- yeah.
I'm just thinking about what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Where is here? This place. What do you know of it? And how are you here?
And what do you mean once before?
Well, I'll take them in the order that they make most sense to me. There was an attack on Leathmal's village, my home, Kel's home. And we got out, 3 of us.
I hear this and I turn around.
Me and Kiri. And Yilda. And we were pursued. I was hurt badly. So was he. And I remember running and feeling like life was leaving me, and I had her. And she sort of gestures to the space into which Kiri has retreated. And I knew I needed to live, or she wouldn't. And I called out for the trees. And they moved. I don't know how, I don't know why. And then there was a stag. And it lowered itself to the ground, and the trees reached out branches, and they placed the 3 of us on the back of the stag. And we moved through darkness and moved through light. And we were here, and the stag was gone. And we have been here ever since.
Yilda.
How is Yilda?
Yilda was here, but Yilda was also with us in Reliquia.
I have not seen him in a long time. I don't know where he returned to.
So if...
He returned.
He returned.
I do not know how he has done this.
But he has done it. And I suspect he's come back as well.
How long ago was it that Yilda left?
He was very fond of me. And in the early days, we were both so... Well, we were just trying to survive. The dragons here were quite different then. Tego and the others, they tended to us, and really they raised her as much as I did. Tego more than any. And then when we recovered our strength, for a while everything was... It worked in its own way. As strange as it was, as far as we were from home, at least we were safe. It was a kind of... It was a kind of paradise. These great, wise, gentle creatures. Nilda would make journeys into the mountains to speak with them. And then he thought that I returned his feelings. And I did not. And he disappeared. And that was... Time is hard here, but 10 years. It has just been the two of us and Tego.
What happened to the rest of the dragons?
After Yilda left, something began to change in them. Like a savagery, a strangeness. They would become wild. Not Tego, but the others. And those greater dragons seemed to disappear. They stopped patrolling the skies or wandering the forests. And the more perhaps they retreated, or the longer that wildness festered, the worse it became. Until they fell to what you saw, a kind of madness, a bloodlust.
How many are there now?
Well, there were 5. The true 5. Although there are the ancients still that slumber. There is... Yilda always said there was a way to reach them somewhere in the mountains. But of the 5, I have not seen the other 4 but Tego, and then many of the younger ones have fallen to, shameful as it is to Tego and me, as they've attacked us. We have had to keep ourselves alive, and Kiri. There are, of what you saw today, those younger, like the Silver, no more than half a dozen remaining. The Wormlings more, but they are, unless there are many of them, they tend to keep their distance. They are scavengers, not hunters.
What do you call this place?
The Nests. It's what the dragons called it when we first came through.
And about that, you said somebody else came through. When?
No more than, a matter of weeks. They may have come through before. Others may have done. I do not know. It's just... everything here is fracturing more. It's worsening.
And when this being came through weeks ago, did anything here change? Was there anything that was different, unusual?
The wasps, maybe?
Great. So that means we're not the only people that know there's dragons.
And I think we knows when they came here.
Tego, these other 4, are you connected to them in some way? Would you be able to locate them, or are you pretty sure that they...
It is like hearing an echo through water. Or a drop of blood in the sea. It fades. When we were all young and There was something that bound us together. And we would... Well, we were like siblings. And over time it is as if whatever I can hear of them has become muffled. And the little that reaches me does not, for want of a better word, it is not dragon. Not the way I understand it, at least.
Oh dear.
Yeah. This isn't quite none of this is what we expected to find, but this is really not what we expected to find.
Tego, these ancient ones, the ones that slumber, on your travels, having lived here, do you know where in the mountains they might be?
It was Sophos, the Gold, who spoke of a way. He was wisest among us. A chief of sorts, if you like. There is a kind of, he always said, a kind of gate in the mountains. Strange words or markings in the stone. And he looks to Iriana, we journeyed there once, in a better time. I didn't understand it, whatever I was looking at, but it's high in the mountains. There is a pass that leads there. I could... Well, we'll sleep on it and see if...
It's a lot, I know.
Those markings on the gate, did they look anything like this? And I'm going to pull something out of my journal, my little book, and I'm going to show some markings that are just kind of notes that Radian has been jotting down what he remembered from the writings of Thalon. Did they look like this?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that if you can get us there, I can read it.
Well, then I suppose that is what I must do.
Where did you?
How do you know that? How do you read that?
I don't know. But there's a lot of things about my life that I don't know. But I have a hunch that the person who brought those dragons here is the very person who wrote these things down. Because she would want them protected. She would want them safe. And I know that she would want us to use them in the right way. I don't know her, but I feel like we're connected. Me, her, us. If you want to, that is. Maybe you'll get the answers you seek as well.
She looks at Cal, who's been silent through all of this. Can I trust you? Because I did once. More than anybody, and here I am.
Cal takes a deep breath and he sighs. And he walks to her. And very slowly he raises his hand and places it on her cheek. And he says, "You are still as beautiful as the last time I saw you. If you trusted me then, you can trust me now."
And she touches your forearm. Doesn't push your hand away. But you feel the warmth of her skin on your scales. And these you travel with?
They are my friends. I trust them with my life.
And so do I. And for the first time, she smiles. Properly, briefly, but genuinely. Well, we have more explaining to do, I'm sure, more understanding. And some of that, she looks over to where Kiri has disappeared into the dark of the cave. Some of that will be more complicated than others. But I believe we have a kind of plan.
The most plan we've had since we've arrived.
Kind of.
Well, good. Give her time, Kel. It's a long, long time to not have you. She has every right to be angry, to hate you even. Rightly or wrongly. It will be what it is till it's something else. Can't change the wind, we can just adjust the sails.
I have a daughter.
You do.
Two blessings in one day. What a day.
You should rest, you should eat, you should
Have a drink.
have a drink. It's a good idea. What have you got? It's been a while.
Do we have anything left in the bag?
One moment.
He starts rummaging.
rummaging. Mary Poppins is back.
By the way,
Shells, twigs, twine.
he's, she points at I. He's fantastic, by the way.
You can keep him.
As he is still...
And as he pulls out 3 bottles of wine.
Mm-hmm. He's really fantastic.
Yeah, actually, that's why we keep him around.
And he kind of carrying these bottles of wine, which for him are just enormous,
Mm-hmm.
kind of carries them over in his arms and holds them out to Iriana.
Does you want to take one?
She does.
Them? Or anyone else?
We'll share.
Yeah, maybe not one each. Sounds like we have another mountain to climb tomorrow.
Literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Tega,
Yes.
what has happened to some of the dragons and the younger ones? Does you think that could happen to I?
Are you speaking Draconic or Common?
Common.
With respect, little I. I do not fully understand what you are So it is a hard question for me to answer.
It's not like you. You're something. You're very big and you was something that we dreams of when we was in the cave and we talks about, and so I just wanted to say I really like. So
she obviously only has 2 cups, by the way, because why would she have one?
Oh, he's definitely stolen cups. He has got big Weatherspoon stealing the branded glass energy on him, so...
but I has scales too, so, you know, it just...
Beautiful scale.
Thank you.
Red.
Yes.
A deep red.
Yes.
This is very unusual. I have not seen this before.
Really?
Never. Never.
Okay.
What color are the other dragons here? We've seen silver, we've seen bronze.
Gold, brass, copper. Only these.
Does you think if I stayed here long enough, I might kind of become, I don't know, like see you a bit? Or is that not? Might not be how it works. It's okay.
He puts a huge hand, tries to put it on your shoulder, and it's pretty much over your entire head. I do not understand all the magic of this place. Stay here long enough, little eye, and there is no reason why something extraordinary could not happen.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay.
I hope so.
Me too.
What are you?
I is a kobold. Kobold. I believe we're saying the same thing.
You know what? This entire episode I've been waiting for you to say you honour us, and you're really killing me.
So, I is from themself. Does you know themself? Themself who is, and the reason the dragon, did you meet themself?
I know themself.
Themself is I's God.
They,
I is made by themself.
in their image.
Yes.
But they are, from what I hear,
Dead.
I was going to say multicolored.
They can be both multicolored and dead.
They, actually, they gave us a little bits of themselves, their divinity.
Sophos knew them. Sophos knew themselves, or at least said he had met, that themselves had been here once. So I believe what Sophos is really wrong.
When was the last time you saw Sophos?
Years.
So, there is a chance Sophos could be like the others if you guys not seen them in years.
There is magic here. Everything is possible. Well, I will leave you to your...
You doesn't drink?
No, not really, no.
Okay.
It needs a lot of volume for me to really feel anything.
Can I just ask for Alex?
Where's the accent?
No. If I stood talking to him, how big is his face?
Oh, maybe the size of his face.
Size of his face. Okay, sick.
Oh no, Alex has done something. That was a part of a jigsaw puzzle that Alex needed.
Just that likes this. I doesn't want to take up any more of your time. You has already given us some more time than I could want and that I deserve. So,
He slips into Draconic.
Sorry, I've just dreamed about this moment ever since I was a hatchling, really.
You know of us?
Not really. but we told stories. The idea of great mythical kobolds with wings.
And here you are.
Yes, and we would play who was going to be you. And we would each take turns.
That's good. That's good. Taking turns is good.
Yes,
It's important.
yes. I really appreciate you talking to me.
You're very interesting.
I am interesting.
Yes? Fascinating.
I is interesting.
You just turned around, right? And then just in common have gone, I'm interesting. Yeah.
I is interesting.
I is interesting.
And you see somehow through this red scales and this cold blood a blush.
Tego is sort of charmed by this, and he goes to a corner of the cavern and just curls himself up.
I turns to Dolly.
I does that.
You do. He's just a big you, really,
It's just a big
with
sigh.
wings.
Same thing.
Pretty much.
And you drink some wine.
What does all of this mean? Where are we?
Well, I think we know when the last persons came through.
Swirling, colorful clouds.
Yes. And we was just behind.
The way the dragons have changed. Do you remember when we climbed Atria?
Uh-huh.
And the wolves? And the blight?
Doesn't look the same here, though.
No, but if the dragons are changing and from the inside out, becoming more violent, more crazy.
Something doesn't exactly add up, though.
But if someone is feeding them. Remember when this one licked that mushroom and got the blight again?
So they said it's about a sting and the red.
Thread.
The thread.
Remember?
So he thinks is a Yilda.
I'd say it's the best guess we've got.
And the wasps.
Sting, thread, high mountain. I don't know. Could be.
Is there any jam here?
But we're not thinking about somebody else who has a connection to thread and high mountains that we've met.
The spinner.
But we know if Yilda is working for the web, they'd be connected to them in some way.
We saw the spinner travel before, so it makes sense the spinner can travel here.
It may well have been that the spinner didn't even know this place existed. If only Thealon and themselves knew about it. But Yilda would have had the information, would have gone back,
Stumbled here, stumbled back again.
working for the web.
So why would a Yilda be up Mount Atria right before us?
I don't know. Was he?
That might not have been Yilda at Atria.
Indeed.
We know the Spider Prince was there.
But whoever it was, we thinks the gods was dead. A while. A time before we got there, yes?
Yeah.
So why goes back to the place where the gods is dead just before we gets there? If they has been dead for a while, the timings.
This one I'm not so sure of.
We can spend all the time we want trying to worry about what happened. We need to worry about what we're going to do. Whatever we're going to face it whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
This world, this path throws anything and everything in our way. We'll learn the truth soon enough.
Even if we don't go back with dragons, I'd much rather that somebody else didn't.
Look, what we do know is Yilda stumbled into this place with the help of the White Stag, but has somehow found a way to travel back without it.
Yeah. And sounds like travel back again. But it does mean it's a two-way door. You can walk into it, you can walk out, which means we should be able to find a way out.
And I'd quite like to.
We're going to have to. I don't fancy living here forever.
As you sit around the hearth and drink and talk and theorize, Iriana sits at a little distance. And then you see Kiri emerge in the mouth of the cave. And she walks past the fire and into the tunnel from which you entered.
There is something else we knows.
Cal, are you okay?
Cal is fiddling with his pendant. It has been a very big day.
We should talk to her.
I'm not sure now is the time. There's so much to say. Dolly. I'm sorry I told you to shut up.
A lot going on. Just didn't want you to miss your chance.
Thank you.
And as Kiri walks through, Iriana sort of clocks her disappearance or her path through that space. And she sort of follows her into that tunnel. And you sit there, drinking and talking. And then you hear a cry, like a scream. And you hear Iriana call out, Taego! And Taego's eyes snap open, and he is running, his wings tucked in. He slams in to the tunnel and he starts winding his way through this passage.
I'm gonna get up and follow.
I jump up and I'm straight after Taego.
Yep.
Everyone goes.
Yep.
And you reach the ridge, and Iriana is stood looking into the fog, and the fog has been dispersed. And Taego hits the ridge and takes off and spreads these huge silver wings. And you can see in the night sky, Kiri in the claws of something vast. A dragon of many shades. A dragon of gold and bronze and copper and brass. And clutched in its claws, she drifts into the darkness as Taego pursues it. And that's where we'll end our session.
Oh my god.
You did have a glimpse.
Oh my god.
You did.
Oh my
Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us for episode 59 of our adventures in the world of Reliquiae. We're going to do an action surge now.
Do you need a drink after that?
and talk about some of the things that have happened, because some things have happened.
Ooh.
That was a big old ep.
Yeah.
That was a feast.
It was a feast.
Ooh-wee.
A feast.
I love that episode.
That was a great.
So we've got lots to talk about. If you would like to,
Smattering of
if you would like to watch us talk about that, then you can either wait for a week, or you could just get our Patreon, and then you could get it right
Now!
I want it now, I think.
I think you probably would.
I think you should. I think you should.
I want to get some right now.
Let's get some right. He briefly thought he was gonna, so now he definitely wants to. Let's get some right now. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us. We will see you very soon for more adventures in the world of Reliquiae. Bye, everybody!
Bye.